Oops, wrong button. What's up, everybody? Happy hippie. Hi. Jane Miller. What's up? Albert. Hola. ¿Y cómo estás? Ed Ramirez. Buenos días. All right. Guys, we got a big problem in Florida. Wow. On the East Coast where the beaches lie. Flower Child just had a stream and she said it was her only day off. And it's like, I wanted to get out to the beach today. Majorly wanted to go and enjoy myself because it's one of those days where there's 0% chance of rain. However, my mom was telling me that the seaweed level is at its highest. It's at a record high and it smells bad. So I'm not sure if there's going to be a lot of people out there, but is it going to deter people completely from April to October to not go to the beach? So I don't know. I don't know about that. But it says here in the news that Florida beaches have begun experiencing an onslaught of sargassum seaweed, however that's pronounced, as an historic 5,000-mile wide bog drifts away from its origins in the central Atlantic. It's not a new phenomenon, but this year's mass is the largest ever recorded, and it's already arriving on our shoreline. It's not harmful to humans, but decaying seaweed on beaches releases hydrogen sulfide that can impact people with breathing issues. That said, even decaying seaweed is not considered harmful because the gases disperse quickly on breezy beaches. Well, sounds like it's pretty safe to be around. Ideally, the seaweed would be removed from the water before it hits our beaches, but that's against the law because of its value as a shelter and food source for marine life. So once it hits the beach, the seaweed can be removed. I guess people are going out and like raking it and just kind of getting it into one area off of the beaches. But I mean, you can only do so much. You could probably just do the little area where you're going to be, staking out. It arrives in waves depending on wind direction and currents. All right, it's a bunch of sites where you can go and look that up for more information. But it just kind of saddens me a little bit. I really wanted to get out there. I'm sure there's other beaches on the West Coast that I could definitely go to. So let me see how many people like me and who wants to come up. Let's try that for once. I'm always known for these long monologues, but how about I just kind of chill with somebody? Rebel's so pissed at me. Oh my gosh. All right, dude. I cannot make him happy. I so want to be friends with him, but I don't want to say it's so hard to be friends with him because a particular person who resides in England likes to say that often. I mean, as much as he can. He's like, at every moment he gets a chance. It's just so hard to be a friend. Like little jabs. Like, dude, why? That doesn't make me feel good. So I want to tell Rebel, like, dude, I hear him. He's on one of my devices. Hang on. All right, here he is. I'm listening to his. So I had his stream up. He thinks I don't watch him. Like, I'm giving him a like right now. I'm on his stream. I'm giving him a view as well. And I even went in his DMs. He's like, oh, Shelly's good. He takes my wrench every other chance he gets. Like, don't get mad all the time. There's really no reason to do that. Seriously, I have an opinion about that. And it hurts my feelings every time somebody gets mad, which it shouldn't, because I shouldn't take things personally, but it does. And there's just really no reason to, for the simple fact that I went over into somebody's chat. I mean, yeah, like AC is there. He's talking over Teresa. He's being disrespectful. Of course, I'm going to show.
Hold on.
What did he say? What did he say? I heard him say something. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, he has words. He's going to say some things. I know he is. Watch. So this is not about Rebel and I. I don't really know what happened with his court today. I did DM him, and he thinks I don't care, but I did reach out. So there. So if he wants to talk about it, maybe he already did. I missed the first couple hours. He's been on for 2 hours and 18 minutes and 1 second at that time that I ended that sentence. And I think the rule now is about after an hour and a half, pretty much it's kind of fair game to go live. You can either continue your live or send people over as a respect to somebody else's live.
Yeah, I don't trust Shelly.
Whether I heard that, Rebel. See, I'm gonna catch him right when he says things.
People just so happen to hang out with each other, like friends and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't trust it, yo.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we do. We're hanging out. We're kicking it. We're kicking back some drinks. We're watching some football games. We're all hanging out, you know. We know each other's families and kids and everything about them. We're just good pals. Like, it all matters. Come on, dude. Flower Child says, hey, Shelly, it's way too cold. Really? To go to the beach, and we don't have beaches, just lakes. I hope that changes for you soon. So Bruce from Down Under is obviously from Australia, and they have pink beaches. They're beautiful. I love them. I can't get enough of them. I do look at pictures often because they're very tranquil to my eyes and soul. And I just wondered,
might as well be like one big family.
See, he's going to keep talking.
Really
I hear him.
That's what they're doing and have been doing for the past 3
Right,
years.
mate.
Like, yeah,
Right.
Like, it's either like you're friends with the same people Angela friends with and Tonica friends with.
Oh, yeah, I'm friends with them.
Stupid.
Is he not? Does he not know who my friends are by now? What's up, Kane? There may be a few people in here with whom, you know, he in particular doesn't like. Now I hear my voice. Stop restreaming my voice, Rebel.
I know that Flower Child is a liar. I know that Flower Child didn't lose her fucking job. I know that she's doing it for grifting fucking purposes. And I knew that it was too important for you guys to go live, and it was to, you know, welcome me back after fucking coming back from court. You
welcome back.
Bitch.
Well,
you too, Jane, you fucking bitch.
What? Don't say that to her.
Narrative?
Don't say that to her.
The same shit Hostel has pulled
welcome
for fucking 2 years now. Acting as if like I did something
There's
wrong.
There's no reason to be mad at Jane Miller. Jane Miller didn't do anything.
All right.
Everybody's happy over here.
Up in my chat, bitch.
I can't do that. I can't do it. I can't hear that today. Val Kilmore. Rebel doesn't trust any of you losers. Loser. He's Max. I went over to Flower Child's. I'm too old for people to tell me where I am to go and who to talk to. Jane, I agree with that. You know, and it's not just getting mad. It's the bad smack talk that they do when they get mad. What's up, Ronan? I can't believe you're over here. Other people's supporter. Okay. All right, hippie coming up. Who's coming up? So Rebel was talking about, Flower Child's trying to be the next Polly Crispy, and then somebody in Flower Child's chat said, well, he didn't have a good channel or a big drama channel. He is the king of drama, basically. He's the person, he's the one who started it with the danger zone. So anybody who wants to talk about that and say that, you know, he didn't have a part in laying the groundwork down for the drama fighting panel, then you don't understand. Like, you weren't there, and he definitely laid that groundwork. So whomever said that, dude, you are completely wrong about that. And I half the time don't even like Polly Crispy, but I have to give him props for the show that he did provide for his drama seeking, hungry, viewers. you know, a lot of times he would be able to, well, most of the time he'd be able to pair people up, you know, just the right way to get the fight going in just the right way to where it would turn into a shit show and he could sit back and watch. That's the part I didn't like, was that he didn't really referee it. He just kind of sat back and was just like, okay, well, you guys do what you need to do, you know, do my show for me. That's the part I didn't like. But the fact that he was able to orchestrate it was a great thing, I think, except when he tried to get me on the panel and me being new. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I want to meet new people. You're accepting me and all that. And I was so gullible and naive to the fact that he was trying to get me up there because I spurg out easily. And that's what he wanted for a show. Well, after a while, I realized exactly what he was doing, that he really wasn't being a friend to me. And later on, he said, you know, I was wrong for that. I didn't, you know, need to do that to a friend. And he says, he's not the same person. He doesn't feel the same way that he did when he first started his show. So yeah, I did have to bring that up just for the simple fact that people were talking about it today and he's not around. People still remember him and he's not here. But yeah, probably Jane Miller doesn't know who he is. I'm not sure how long you've been around. Albert definitely doesn't know who he is. Albert says, Jane, I have given Rebel over 300 and he blocked. Oh, good grief. That's not good. I don't like to hear that. Oh my gosh, like, be appreciative. Money is hard to come by. Like, money is hard to make because it's a joy and a it's a blessing to receive donations from people. People just aren't giving donations out. Maybe other people are getting them. I don't know. I mean, it does take the drama probably to be able to do it. And I mean, I basically just have me to kind of provide a show. And sometimes I have good knowledge to give, some, information to give to people. I was going to do a personal panel invite for Tyler Durden, but I don't remember what it was for. It did have something to do with her name and the Fight Club, but it had nothing to do with her. So it was just something that would compare to the Fight Club, but I thought, let me bring somebody up with whom I don't talk to because she's always a biatch to me. Just saying. It's a true story. I mean, it really is. So there, yeah, I can't wait to get to the point where I can go running again. I miss running. I could run a little bit in California. There were a lot of hills, which I don't have here in Florida, but I haven't been able to, and I'm working on getting to that level. Like, that's a goal. And I'm doing necessary things to get there because I just love it. It's better than any drug that somebody could do or alcohol. It's so good for you. I'm not saying you're going to lose a whole bunch of weight because the majority of weight that you lose is from the food that you eat and the amount of food that you eat. I like yogurts. I like peach yogurt, to be exact. I like small cranberry biscuits. Little crunchy biscuits. I like those a lot. I like green tea. I like to drink green tea. I have these zero carb tortillas. They are jalapeno, and pepper jack cheese flavor. So I like to put. Look at Rebel. He has my chat on his screen. He's so fucking gay.
Shit.
Dude.
So that's what that was.
So shit.
Right, Jane?
He's so angry.
Why don't you tell my mother what that was really for, the $40? Tell her how it was meant to fucking destroy our lives, fucking bitch.
He's so angry.
Why don't you tell her what it was really for, you fucking bitch?
Stop
you know exactly
being
what the hell Andrew's been
angry.
doing for the past 2-3 days. Do they bring that up?
Why don't you come up and talk about it instead of
and say, well, maybe that's
do your monologues? Why not find a solution instead of perpetuating the problem? Why can you do that, Rebel? Why can you do that? Shit.
And they support those motherfuckers, Andrew and Tonic. Yeah, they.
No, they don't.
I don't want to. Like, I'm not gonna.
None of my. Okay. I'm looking in the chat and I don't see anybody in here who supports those two motherfuckers, as he says. So just want to put that out there that you can't judge a book by its cover. All right. And in fact, even if you're in somebody's chat, let's say you're trolling somebody else, you're not even going for the panel, for anybody on the panel. You know, that's not supporting the channel owner. Okay, yeah, you're giving them the view. I get that. But there's times when there's somebody in chat, you're like, I need to get in there and say a little something to this person. So there is a difference between jumping in a chat and saying the little stupid freaking little things and going up on the panel, pandering to the things that they're saying. Like, that is supporting. Big difference. What's up, Kanile? I see your emoji. You can F off with that, dude. Thank you. Please don't mess with people's jobs. Many people have extra in their bank account for the next month's rent. It's only YouTube. Nobody has extra, hippie. Nobody. All right? False statement. Okay. If you're an American, you don't have it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So let me see what else is going on around here. I was going to get to the reading on Don't Take It Personally. I think AC definitely needs to take heed to that notion because he was taking a bunch of stuff personally. I noticed that, and it was pretty heart-wrenching. So what he was doing was, Teresa was talking to him, and he would just kind of interrupt and then throw out this huge laugh. And, oh my God, fake as hell. And think, what she's saying is hurting me, so let me laugh it off, basically. Look, if you don't take it personally, you don't have to act out in that manner. You get so wounded over words. I get it. People, say words about your kids, traumatic things that have happened. Yeah, that's going to hurt. But even then, don't take it personally because that person is hurting and they're trying to hurt others. Don't let them. Do not give them power to hurt you. Same thing with the rebel. I cannot give him power to hurt me. He wants to try to. I cannot let that happen anymore. I cannot worry about it, and I cannot fret over it. What's up, I could be? Representing the UPK. Woot, woot. So, Bruce, have you ever fished in a pink lake over there in your side of the world? I'm going to show you prior to now. Love them. So beautiful. Glenn, what the fuck are you doing, dude? You always going off on my buddy Rebel, and I don't appreciate that. I see you doing it, okay? I'm not going to pander to that. Ever. Okay? Don't do it. Don't be dumb. Don't be a stupid ass. Ever again. Ever again. Hear me? All right, take a look at this, guys. Oh, the fuck? How come it's too small? Wait. This, let's see what just showed up. I think there's a delay. I've probably shown you guys the pink lake in the past. But when I do this, it doesn't show the big picture. Is there a big picture there? I don't know what's going on. Oh, I see. Okay. I know what it's doing. Stupid Microsoft Bing. You're hijacking my Google, and I'm so over it. Happens every single time I try to use Google. Don't do me like this. All right. Can I see that? So here we go. This is the Pink Lake. Pretty much, I don't really think you can swim in it. It's very buoyant. It's all salt. And it is so beautiful once there's this horizon next to it. You see that? And the rocks and the sand. It's just a beautiful getaway location. See? And how lovely is that? Is it beautiful? Oh my gosh. They did some color enhancement. There's no way it could look like that. That is beautiful. So, MJ, what's up? Just don't drink the pink Kool-Aid. Oh, yeah, no. Can you imagine? Pure salt. What else? Coca-Cola Lake? Okay. Coca-Cola Lake. All right, let's see what that looks like. Coca-Cola Lake. All right, let's see what it looks like then. Northland's best secret. I got a copy. Come on. What am I seeing here? Water's clean and fresh and nice reprieve from the salty ocean. The lake is shallow for a long way, giving lots of freedom to the 3 and 5-year-olds to explore. Look at that. Where's the duck lake? Isn't he not this? There's gotta be one. That's pretty cool, man. Thanks for sharing that. Appreciate it. Where's my buddy Tonkin? He hasn't been around forever. Tonkin, where are you? Are you on your holiday? You guys get 5.6 weeks of free holiday paid if you work full time. You literally put a sock. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you do have a lot of cool stuff there. But very strict gun laws, i.e. no guns allowed. See, because you guys don't have the Constitution, you know, and that's what makes it difficult when people try to say, oh, you know, we shouldn't. All they can do is tighten up the gun laws because we have the Constitution. We have the right to bear arms. You know, you guys didn't have that in place, so you can make that, you know, law. Make it a law. There's lots of pink catfish there. No, there's not. Is there? Salmon's pink. I know that. I know that. Remember? Hustle. Somebody. I know that. Yeah, Rebel. Let's see. What's he saying now? What's Rebel talking about? So mean.
Jane is going to make it out to seem like I'm telling her where to go, even though all I really asked for was a, hey, Rebel, how are you? And then you could have went right back over there to that dumb flower child's channel.
But when you do
I wouldn't have given a fuck.
You take the wrench away.
See, that's where we have a problem here. Because now you're saying that I'm telling you where to go, and that's
then
a
address
lie,
it, Rebel.
which makes me already know that
He
you're
only talks about it.
Because that's not what happened.
But he's not even talking to the person.
hasn't even been sent to me yet, that you sent via mail, and you're already using it against me.
Why is he
as
being
if it's
mean?
some sort of ploy to fuck
Rebel,
with my
come
day
on my
on the
panel
day
and
I
talk to
just
me.
so
Why are you
happen
being
to
so
have
fucking
court.
mean? Gosh. I'll
You're
call
not
her
gonna
bitch.
play me.
No, she's not a bitch. She's not a bitch whatsoever. She's not a bitch. Rebel gets so bored, and this is what he wants to do.
I'm riled up, motherfuckers.
I don't appreciate that. I don't
I'm
appreciate
motherfucking riled up.
the way he's behaving right now.
I'm so excited, yo.
I'm so excited.
And I just can't
hide it. I know,
Because honestly,
I want you. I want you.
Good thing.
It's a great thing.
The more I know who's actually siding with Andrew Ratonic, the better.
Oh my gosh.
It makes me happier.
We already know this guy sides with him. Clearly.
On my face is when I
this guy sides with Andrew. See, I know
That's
that.
why I know that the
and
people
also,
who are my
I know
friends
Bless Your
are
Heart
on
does.
his side, and
You know what I
puts a
mean?
smile
And I
on my
can't
face.
do
Because
anything
at
about
least I know
that.
there's still
But
are
I,
who are
you
on my
know,
side in this.
don't
But it's like
diverge,
also puts a smile on my
divulge
face
all
because it's
kinds
like
of
I
personal
finally
information
figured it out.
either.
Like now there's no moles, you know? It leaves out
kissing A's.
That excess
Kissing
fat
A's,
that just
Rada.
lingers across my fucking
Sure,
chest.
you
never
know
really
me.
know
That's
is
what I
it
do.
good,
Yeah, right.
For the better or worse, you know?
You know how
It's just
tough
like
I
you wanna
am,
remove
Rada?
it, you just
You don't
don't
even
know where
know
to
me by
remove
now, okay, dude?
You know?
You don't
But then
even
when
know
you
me. You
figure it
think
out,
you
it's
do?
like, oh.
You don't even know yourself, dude.
So it's actually good.
You
It
get all
actually
caught up
brings
in the
me joy,
drama.
Jane.
You get all caught up in everybody
Honestly, it
else's
does.
business and all these fucking females that you're trying to F in your trailer. And for what? They don't want you.
I mean, I don't really know where Shelly is going with this.
I don't know where I'm going
either. Shelly a whole lot just because we've had a history of this.
I don't know why he's
and it
being
just kind of makes me like a little
mean.
wary of her just in general. It's not even like she did anything necessarily.
He started
might not even
this.
seen my stream. I don't even know, but it's just like I just give Shelly a hard time anyway.
He doesn't give me the benefit of the doubt
because she is the panel. She's the one with the panel.
My
they go over there, but she is the one running it. Like
Stop
she's the one kind
mean,
of
Rebel.
drawing them over there on purpose. Is she doing it to help me? I don't know. Maybe she could be, but I don't know. That's where it's like you guys have to probably listen in and see because I'm not listening to it.
That's
like that
why
right
he's
now.
listening
to kind of give my take on it
to classical music in the background because he knows that he's too riled up. That is what's going on. And I don't appreciate that. Okay, you go on back there, Rada. Okay, you go on and have some fun. Go on now. Don't let the door smack you in the ass on the way out, son. Gay boy. Game boy, I meant. You know, like you try to be on your game, boy. Okay. Trumpy, yeah, guess what? Nobody cares. How about that? Beat you to it. Let's talk about DeSantis. My buddy, my dream man. There's been a bill set into place where Ron DeSantis can run for president and still maintain his position as governor, which is awesome because there was that speculation that he wouldn't be able to. So, let me see. 3 days ago, there wasn't a confirmation that he was going to run. But let me see where he is now with it. He's going through that whole thing with Disney and them suing him and all that crap. And it's so political. I'm like, no, it's not political. Yeah, it is. Rebel unblocked me. Stop being a crybaby. Exactly, Flower Child. He immediately took my wrench away. I don't understand. Like, why does he get so angry? It bothers me, but I'm not going to let it bother me. He's going through a lot. I get that. I'm literally not going to take it personally. I can't. That would be going against everything that I believe. So Republican Ron DeSantis would not have to resign as Florida governor in order to run for president if he chooses under a bill given final approval Friday by the GOP-dominated state legislature. Good for him. That's his fallback, go for president because you're basically going to get elected. And if not, by a slim chance, you still have your job. You can still run the state, which you're doing an awesome job doing at this time. He's a great leader. Of course, Democrats don't like him, but that's okay. That's okay. They can change their minds. They don't have to be, all one-sided. Just come on over to this side and see the light, I should probably not talk about politics too much at this point, unless I have like a panel or whatever, because I obviously don't claim any party. Obviously, I'm not for governments and rulers, etc. But if we have to live in a democracy, society, then I would go toward the Republican side if I were going to vote, basically. I just like DeSantis. I don't care what side he's on. I like everything he stands for. So if I like everything he stands for, then maybe obviously then I would side with them. But having to ever choose, I think I chose at one point in my life, way back in the day. And then, I voted a couple times and that was about it. Yeah, but Trump, he can go F off. I just put him side by side with DeSantis, and there's no doubt in my mind that DeSantis would be the better leader of the two. Definitely. I could stand behind him, beside him, and never in front of him and follow what he tells me. I would respect his authority, and I don't respect a lot of authority. So that's how pretty much strongly that I feel about him. Maybe it's based on emotion. Some of it is, maybe, but a lot of it is based on his beliefs, his principles. Poon, why do you side with the evil ones? Can you tell me that, please? Oh, I do want to know personally. I see you in the chats and stuff. It's like, what? Why? What's Rebel saying?
Rebs, how did it go? But then there's people who just didn't,
Why is he so mad?
People who don't even give a fuck.
I'm always so nice to him. I don't understand. I don't do anything, and he just gets mad. It's not so much
that they don't give a fuck. It's that they actually want me hurt. These are people who actually want harm to come to my life. It's not even like I give a fuck whether they support me or care.
Of all the people who you guys think are friends with Rebel, who has been there for him emotionally, not financially, the most, as a friend who likes him and who supports him? That would be me. And of all things, if he doesn't trust me by now, I don't know how else to prove that I'm trustworthy toward him. But if he thinks that I wish harm upon him, then he clearly doesn't want to be friends. So, that's pretty much the way that I see it, because there's all arrows are pointing toward loyalty to him. And that's even during all the whole things with corrosive. That's really what started the fight. Is that him and his friends are like, oh, well, she's siding with him. We don't like that. she needs to break it off with Rebel for us to like her. And I didn't. So I don't know. I really wish he didn't try and call me out like that and say, oh, look at Shelly over there. Let me take her wrench. I just really wish that he didn't go to that extreme. But anyways, I won't talk about him because, you know, like I said, I don't like when he talks about me like he did today. Like he started to, you know, get angry, and that's on him, because basically I can only control myself and what I say. I can't control what he says, and I'm not going to shame him either for what he says. I'm not going to guilt him into thinking, oh, you can't say that, because I mean, that's how he really feels. But if that's how he really feels, I don't really want to stick my neck out too much to support if he's not going to let me support him. It's I know you have, Jane. I know. You say you won't ever go back, and I've said it too, and I still go back. Because when he's nice and funny, we want to be around him. But when he's angry and paranoid, we don't want to be. And then we're like, we're not going to be around that. And then he's nice again. It's like, well, maybe he won't do it again. No, he wouldn't, Poon. All right. Is she still with that loser? I'd like to know, because he's a loser. And if she is, then so is she. Just, you know, curious. No, Jane Miller, you're not. You've never done any. What have you ever done to get singled out? What have you ever done? I mean, you've only been ever nice. If you're always nice, you can't really get called out for stuff, right? It's when you get edgy and controversial is when you start getting called out. And that's when you stand out. When you stand out, you can get, you're subject to being called out. And when you're called out, you're subject to having to debate and then argue and sometimes fight. So that's the order of the escalation that's involved in the ultimate fight. Oh my gosh, Evil Terry. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and I get it. I really do. No, I don't know. I was in one of those relationships for like a year and a half, and people started to tell me, you know, don't even talk about him to me. You keep going back to him. Don't even talk about him. And then it started pushing them away. People I was going to for support because of an abusive boyfriend. And it started to push them away because they're like, just don't be with them. And the thing is that when that person comes back around and is that nice and charming person that you remember being with in the beginning, you have hope and thoughts for a better future with that person, especially if there were talks of, you know, settling down into a serious relationship. So if you've never been in one, that's great. If you have, you understand how hard it is to get out of it, out of an abusive relationship. But he says, Evil Terry saying that he only beats me when he drinks. Don't be that woman. Women. Yeah, don't be that woman, women. Speaking to all of us. And it's true. We meaning like I'm not in anything like that right now, and I don't plan to ever be in that again. But people will start to make excuses for people's behavior, damaging behavior, that can leave people with scars, like physically or mentally. So when a battered person has had enough, when they've just hit rock bottom and they're like, I can't anymore, like whatever it may be, they may lose all their family, or they may go to jail, or or get beaten up so badly they're like, I'm done. I am really done, because I'm done. The whole I'm done thing is overused in that relationship. But the I'm really done 100% is what people will strive to do. And you don't know when that's going to happen. It could be years. To detect it right in the beginning, now I can definitely know the difference between a healthy relationship and a harmful one, a toxic one. So, I'm not sad about it. I am happy that I have the knowledge now and that my eyes are open to what it looks like. What's up, Who's on the ground? How you doing? Hooves on the ground. Been a while, man. It's been a while. So it's just, I don't know how I got on that. Oh yeah, even people on the internet, you put a lot of trust into people, or you'll talk to them on a personal level, and you trust them. And I mean, Rebel, he didn't do anything to me majorly today. Just the fact that he thinks that I'm going against him or whatever. I wish he didn't think that, but I can't make it any clearer that I don't do that. Maybe he'll realize it. I don't know. I don't expect him to put all his eggs in one basket. I know that he has other friends, and I hope that he can trust people, and that people aren't out to get him. I mean, if you see people who are directly involved in the people you don't like, then yes, steer clear from them. Definitely. But if you're seeing, distant cousins, 6, 7, 8 generations away from the source with whom you don't like, then I don't know if I can really see them as any kind of a threat to you. I mean, Who's on the ground, like he's new in this community. I doubt that, unless he's directly from the tonic side, and him and all his friends, like, then I doubt that he has any connection with people who have done some real damage to other people. Real damage, like probably worse than anything they've experienced in their real life. And Evil Terry, your group is just as bad as everyone else, dude. Your group is really bad. Just saying. See you, hippie. And you're being all nice over here and everything, and I don't mean to call you out on an individual level, but your friends, man, they're shit. Like, I've never seen you directly do anything to people other than go along with the things that other people are doing to try and harm others. So free side, yeah, and I can get how you two are a group, how you two get along with each other. I can just kind of, I don't know, I can just kind of pick out who's who, and who's team. Oh, listen, Terry, I never claimed to be a good guy. No kidding. Your name right there just says it all, okay? Real talk, I've been in a relation with a borderline once. Okay, gotcha. It is hard to leave a troubled loved one behind, but you have to self-preserve at some point. Exactly. And with the borderline personality disorder, the person is worried that others will leave them, and they will try to cling on as best as they can, and they can get malicious as well. They can turn into somebody who would be perceived as being a narcissist. They can take on those traits as a borderline. So I get it. You know, you wanted, if there was a bad, thing between the two of you and you wanted to leave, it was probably a hard thing to do. And sometimes you have to change people, places, and things. You have to. I had to move. And that was one of the reasons that I moved to California. I had to get away. I had to leave this town for enough time to go by and move and get away. Get out of here, AC. You disrespecting my girl Teresa over there. You were talking over her. You didn't let her call you a loser. You wanted to talk over that as well. And that's just the way that she likes to greet you. And that's okay. That's okay. You can handle it. All right. You were getting very defensive with that laugh. We know that laugh by now. Okay. There's no secrets with you. I get it. I understand. I feel your pain, man. Okay. You don't have to be that way anymore. You can admit the wrong you've done. Why you block me, Shelly? Because I don't want you here. How about that? Even if you're the only one here, I wouldn't want you here. Yeah, you're POS. You know why, Poon? Because you support POSs. That's why. It makes sense. Everybody knows it and everybody sees it. Be better. Hang out with hang out with Hippie. Hippie's good peeps. Hang out with who else is here? If you're here, guys, type something in the chat. For all, what am I scared of? That you'll yell at me? That you will berate me? Am I scared of that? No, I'm not scared of it, but I don't deserve it. I don't need to be around that. I don't need to hear that. I don't hear your voice and your anger in the chat. You don't seriously bother or damage me via chat. And I'm okay with that. Actually, I feel good about that. I feel empowered. That I can see your name and your words and feel nothing about it. And and I don't feel angry or hurt or anything like that, like I normally would. And for someone like me, I'm trying to get over those feelings when somebody does that and just think, hey, you know what? That's how they want to be. That's not how I want to be, and that's not how I want to be treated. So if that's not how I want to be treated, I'm not going to let that around me. Do you think I would let that around my nieces? Or do you think I would allow anybody in the outside world to see you speak to me in that manner? No, I wouldn't want them to see you speak to me in that manner because it's not right. It's a drama community. Hey, Rebel, how you doing? How are your feelings? You had to go and block me. You blocked my wrench. You took it away from me. Just why, Rebel? No, you're great. Whoa. Now you're taking it too far. My dead grandmother's feelings don't matter. Well, technically, not to be rude, I'm not going to say it, but metaphorically, yes, it probably would hurt her feelings, the things that people are doing, whether she is dead or not. Putting your mom's picture in a window in front of the house is not cool. There's no reason to do these evil things that people like this guy's friends do. And he says nasty things. So just for that, I'm going to have to put his up. Rebel is documenting at this point, and I think as he should, because you guys can't keep getting away with these super hard trolls. They get so bored. It's like, oh, let me get on the phone and prank call the CIA and FBI and all the police, stations and jobs and stuff, and let's just do some damage. Really? It's so immature. So this is what Hooves on the Ground says. My one date said that to me. She said that when I was why don't I read these before I start to read them? Yeah, well, you can read the rest. It's so weird. Whatever. Dude, Poon, leave me alone. Poon, seriously? I get your fighting skills, okay? But literally, Rebel has you outbeat. I'm not just saying that, because, he's my friend and he, I'm trying to win him over or whatever. Like Rada comes in. Oh, you want to kiss some ass? Fuck you, Rada. Just go off away, please. Oh my gosh. I cannot stand that guy at all. I'm pretty sure my relatives are well done because I'm a Holstein. Need a chainsaw emoji. Right. Hey, how many DMs have you rolled up in lately, Freeside? That they love that. Tell him, Shelly, you can't stand. I can't stand him. Can't stand ya. You too. Can't stand ya. You guys want to play and have fun. This is what guys do on the playground, though. They go and smack the ass and pop the bra strap. For what? Oh, let me like you now. No. You tell them she's pretty. You tell them, I like your new shoes, like I got, because my shoes are beautiful. So I got a song for that. Everything. I actually wrote my own song, and I'm going to be posting that very soon. I'm still working on it, trying to perfect it the best way that I can. And I hope that you will like it too much and give me a like as well, because it's pretty much, I did my own rap, which was really good. I think even Rebel liked it. Okay. So that's saying something. Hey, Rebel, want to come up on your panel? We'll give your show some content. I'm not saying you don't have content. I'm just saying because you are restreaming me and I get it. I'm never going to strike Rebel. That's how much I like him. And that's what's fucked up, is that he's doing the same shit other people do that I have struck before. And I only struck 3 or 4 times. 2 times was for major doxing, pages and pages and pages of doxing. 2 was for restreaming. That's 2 restreams out of 75 or whatever. Maybe less than that, maybe 50. But I just got fed up, and so that's why I did it. And Rebel's going to get to that point. So all you guys who are doing all this restreaming, he's going to get to the point where he's going to start striking your channel. And there's people who will do it for him, who don't care about their channels. So just stop breaking TOS. It'd be a good idea if you could do that. Could ya? No, nobody else is going to sing my song for me. Dude, I see what you wrote there. You think that's going to happen? I don't think so. Dummy. Ash also says really cool shit right before he pulls the Poon, shut up. Oh my gosh, bless your heart. Get him in check, please. Please get him on check. I tried to be nice to a woman. I made her breakfast in bed, and then she started screaming something about how I got into her house and pepper sprayed me. Not a good day for you. Who's breaking the TOS? You know who's breaking the TOS? People like you and your friends who do this cyberbullying and dogpiling on their panels. That's who's breaking it. And as soon as somebody yells out, "You're bullying me," or dogpiling me, right there is a documentation for somebody to strike. So anytime that happens to you guys, people, make sure that you yell that out so that they will have that timestamp and know that at that point, that's when it started happening. It was damaging to your viewers to watch and to the person it being done to. So that's the TOS I'm referring to. You know, that one, the guidelines for YouTube that kind of keep us, happy and stuff. What's up, Widow? Hey, don't be doxing in my chat, you son of a bitch. Don't like you. I don't appreciate that. You had to come rolling up in here and disrespect my chat like that. Fuck you. Don't do that. No, I'm not saying that. Dude, that was so long ago. AC. No, but I do need to get my soundboard together. STL, I don't appreciate the way he's straight up giving Rebel all these cool sound clips. And when was the last time that he ever tried to help me or anything like that? And Page too. So they used to come up. You guys used to come up. Nobody has come up. What does that say? That means that nobody likes me, basically. But the thing is that they do like me. But there are too many people who are standing on the sidelines or on the wall, back against the wall, while everybody dances in the center. So center up, guys. Center up. There's the link. I'll wait. Like, share, and subscribe. Cash App. Shelly, who doesn't like you? You? Okay. You know what? You want to ask him questions? You got to go through me. Naven's here. Oh, we get all bullied. I mean, we all get bullied. We all get dogpiled, and we all have autism. People do admit that. Was you going to sing your song you wrote? I'm going to post it, though. Am I likable? Once you get to know me, yes. Maybe right in the beginning, yes. And then you get to this point where you're like, oh, she's too free-going or free-spirited. And so we don't know what's up with her. And then people find out, oh, she really is like that. Because people think, oh, there's no way she could be like that. So they think, oh, she's fake. And then they realize, oh, no, she's not. Oh, my gosh. Look who this is. Someone's coming up, guys. He's going to be an asset to the panel today, I think.
Why do you always put a porn blocker on when I come up?
You want to know why? Because the name on there has nothing to do with you. The authenticated name is
I'm not
weird.
restreaming you. I wouldn't do that.
Wait, hold on.
I don't know why you'd accuse me of such a thing.
What's that? What's that sound?
What are you talking about?
Who is that voice I'm hearing?
I don't know. It sounds like you're echoing. I don't know what's going
Oh,
on.
oh, I thought it was.
You
I
must-
thought you were restreaming. My bad.
Was that
Yeah, it's
coffee with
probably.
Rebel yesterday?
Yeah,
I don't.
it's. I think it was an echo. Yeah, let me fix that real quick. Is this better? Is that
Yeah,
good?
that's better.
Okay,
Yeah, but I'm not.
cool.
I'm
Thank
not.
you. Oh my
I
gosh.
wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't restream you. Like I'm not like that.
Right, right. Because we're down with the
And
TOS, bro. We're down with the TOS.
yeah,
TOS. You're a
exactly.
POS.
So like
Shit show.
I didn't
Shit
take your
show.
wrench away. I actually didn't take your wrench away, and I didn't hide your name in my chat.
I'm gonna take
Um,
your name and your face away.
and I totally didn't take Jane Miller's wrench away.
Well, you know
She's
what
a
though?
sweet old lady who's innocent in a drama community who has
Right,
feelings. And
right. We know she has something up her
there's no
sleeve.
way, yeah, there's no way that she would
Mm-mm.
ever
I know.
advertise sending me something as of which
No
could be
fucking
weaponized
way.
to use against me on the day I have court.
Did you happen to speak on that on your show prior to when I commented? Because I didn't go back to listen.
Probably. So I mean, I'll give you a free pass because you probably didn't know, and I didn't really go
All
around
right.
saying much. But Jane Miller, she knew because for the past 2 days, Andrew's been using footage, show me how I'm being harassed and stalked around my neighborhood. She didn't bother coming around my chat at all. She thought it was better to do what the meth head tells her to do. So, that's why I'm mad at her. I don't give a fuck about any of that other shit. I actually appreciated what she was going to do until I found out that she was just part of the narrative. But
I'm thinking she might not have a tie with him. She's just so new.
no, she does, and so does Happy Hippie. But it's all good. Happy Hippie was just congratulating the
Hold
people.
on, let's not go too hard on her. She's leaving. We didn't need to go that hard.
No, hey, no. I mean, I get it. It's not like these people are sort of appeasing to a certain narrative or anything like that.
Right, and I hope that she isn't thinking that she's not DMing him. I'm pretty sure. I doubt he DMs.
You know that Flower Child. Wait, hold on. Do you know that Flower Child sent me the link to her show before I went to court today? Before I went to court today.
Well, not everybody knows what time you're going to court.
Well, no, the thing is you don't just do that and then lead me into watching it after I get out of court just to see how people aren't even going to tell me, hey, Rebel, how was your day? How was court or whatever? Just to show me how unsupportive they're going to be, even though I'm shown the link before I even go to court. Just advertise it to me.
You would think because they did that whole countdown,
Yeah, just to stick it to me.
So many people would be asking about that.
Well, and then it's like one of the first people who shows up in a chat is someone
revolve
defend
around you, just so you
and
know.
It's just think about how easy it is to make up you lost your job just to grift and sort of get on this bandwagon. Everyone's making all this money off of donations. Here's Rebel.
Where am I making money? Show me where I'm making money.
Thinks to
Rebel
message me.
You make more money than most everybody here. That's
okay, so
right, exactly. So where do I make money, Rebel?
I'm not going to be gaslit. It's either I'll drop.
I'm not gaslighting, but show your cash app. Dude, you make more money than we do.
Shelly, shut up. Shelly, shut up.
I'm not going to
Shelly,
do that.
shush. No. Because you're not going to let me talk. I swear I will never give you a wrench back again. If you don't let me talk right now.
Oh boy, Shelly, you better be careful.
Goodness.
He's never going to give you a wrench again.
I'm listening, Rebel.
Okay. Before I was interrupted. Okay.
Wait, what was that, Rebel? I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Flower Child reached out to me, and I was one of the first ones that she told she lost her job to supposedly people calling from the internet doing this to cause that to happen. So she reaches out to me because I'm such an important person to reach out to. Why?
Are you asking me that question?
Yeah.
Why? Because the same people have targeted you, so...
Oh, have they? The same people? Well, why do you have some of the same people in your chat supporting you still?
Like who?
Like who? Defend is like one of the people who hangs out with those people all the time. What are you talking about? Who? Defend? Glenn Lambright?
AC.
Yeah.
So you expect me to block everyone in my chat?
Oh, so now that's everyone. So AC is everyone. AC is everyone, Shelly.
Rebel.
AC is everyone, even though he's
AC
partly
is blocked
responsible.
here, but he does have 50 accounts.
Let's just say that your accusation of ASMR calling up your job or doing whatever.
I never made that accusation. Please show me where I made that accusation.
That's what people are.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, and I saw you commented that in someone's chat last night, Shelly, and I asked you please not to say that because I never once.
So then you don't know who called up your job. We don't.
Did you not listen to my live stream, Rebel, when I got fired? I said I do not know who called my job. I have my assumptions, and I don't have any proof.
We don't know if you really lost your job then.
Why don't you call my job and ask them?
And why wouldn't it be the perfect strategy if Tonic's girlfriend's best friend was just in on this little psyops and just made pretend of some little fucking losing a job?
Because I have time for that, right?
No, Chicky Katie was just your best friend like what, 6 months ago?
She was my best friend, and then she decided to date Tonic and do everything that Tonic wanted and support everything that Tonic wanted to support.
Or you're doing everything that she wants because she's your best friend.
Yes, we're best friends.
Then why did you let AC on your panel? Why do you let AC on your panel then?
Why did I let AC on my panel? Because he was being talked about. Huck was talking about his kids, so yeah, I'm gonna let him up on my panel.
AC's not coming up, dude.
His kids, who are not minors.
It doesn't matter. If someone's bringing up someone else's kids, I'm gonna give him a chance to talk, just like I did to Huckleberry.
He's a victim now.
Didn't say he was a victim. You're asking me why I let him up.
Just like how you dropped Huck. Just like how you dropped Huck when she brought up somebody's name who was not a minor, but yet AC can show any person's video image, family's images. He can dox anybody's name he wants to. Over at the fifth show,
too, right?
Over at the fifth show. Well, that's the thing.
We're all big hypocrites, right? We're all big hypocrites, right?
But you entertained him.
Oh my God, I entertained
because you like him and you support him and you're a lying ass bitch. You didn't lose your job and you're just grifting.
When did I say I liked him or supported him? Do you ever see me in his lives?
Prove to me that you really lost your job and you're telling the truth.
I told you, call my job and ask them. If you want, I'll give you the phone number.
Okay, give us the phone number in the private chat and we'll see.
I will give you the phone number in Discord, Rebel.
Okay, well, I mean, how do I know you're actually going to send me the number?
Here, I'll send you a screenshot. Hold on.
Hey, AC, you're in the backstage, and I don't want you up on the panel. And I'll tell you this, because you disrespected Teresa today, right on Flower Child's panel, and I don't appreciate that. Everybody saw it, including me and including Rebel.
I didn't see anything. I'm not taking up for Teresa anymore.
And to be clear, when AC did say something for Teresa that was pretty fucked up, I said, that's not cool, AC. That's not cool. Don't fucking say that.
But then you dropped Huck once, you know, he felt like his feelings were hurt. Aw.
I didn't see that part. Why did you drop Huck off of the panel?
Yeah, why did you drop Huck from the panel?
Yeah. Why? Why
Flower Child did you drop Huck from the panel?
Because she started saying random names that I had no clue whose names those are, and I'm not going to let her up there doxing people on my panel when I don't even know who the fuck they are.
That's fair.
Shit. Huck better watch itself. Yeah, you damn.
Yeah, they didn't give you. Yeah, they should have given you a list prior of things that they can't say on your panel. Because if they give you that list, then you'll know, like, okay, I don't have to drop.
Names.
She has to refer to the
fair,
list.
AC wasn't up there doxing anyone, but
that's a fair. Well, that's a fair.
That's a fair assessment. Dox either, AC. You can drop down.
That's a fair assessment there, Flower Child. You know, yep, that is fair.
Team Teresa. Yeah, Teresa's been through enough with these bullies, and they continue to come around. He's not letting up on her. That's the problem. In fact, he's in the backstage with his hands up going, I'm not going to porn bomb.
Hey, Flower Child. Hey, Shelly, did you know how many times Flower Child has allowed like people to dox my family's name in her chat? And even when I told her to like stop them, she'd like be like, well, Rebel, you dox people all the time.
It's hard to catch them all. I'm not excusing it, Rebel, because it does suck if you see it.
Well, no, I'm saying she intentionally let it slide when she saw it was my family. But then when it comes to Huck saying family member, that's a family member, and then she's like dropping Huck from the panel.
Let's see proof of all these accusations, because you
I'm whatever.
Hawk does docs. Yes, what she owns. Hawk does docs.
Hey,
Not
it's just
she has today. Not saying she will tomorrow, but she has.
Yeah, exactly.
Cap Gun is a snitch narc. Okay.
He is.
So using
You're my friend again. You're my friend again. Me and Shelly are friends again.
Thanks, Poon, for that.
I'm her friend again, y'all.
That
Shelly's my
was
friend. I like her now. I only like her though. She's cool. Yeah, me, Shelly, and Huck are cool. I'll give Huck a free pass too because she didn't. Yeah. But Flower Child, I mean, what the hell are you doing? Sending me a link to your stream in the AM before I have court.
Rebel, I do not know what's going on in your life. Not everything revolves around you.
Everyone knows.
Not everything revolves around you, Rebel.
Yes,
I'm sorry I sent you a link before you went to court. Did you cry about it after?
In this community, it does revolve around me, Flower Child. Yes,
I know everything revolves around you. God forbid if someone goes live when you're going live. Fucking go psychotic.
Now you're best friends with Chicky Katie now, and Chicky Katie is sucking tonic
friends. Best friends.
She is sucking tonic dick.
Oh my gosh.
Well, she knew him. I mean, she knew her. She knew Tonic and her before she knew us, Shelly. Like she's been kicking it. She was kicking it with them before she was kicking it with us. So we have.
And you guys were kicking it with them at some point too, weren't you?
No, we wasn't. No, I wasn't.
Okay.
What you say about that? I'm on kicking it with that little bitch. No. What?
You're such a fucking
Shelly couldn't even stick around long enough for them to not bully her. So what are you talking about?
Right. I did not stick around.
Right?
Oh, every time I had the chance, I would kick him right out of my Discord server. It's like, no, you're not going to come. I would give him a chance, and I'm like, no, fuck this.
Yeah, no, I already know. Like, there's no way like that they didn't like right away.
His moods. He goes off on the littlest things.
But Flower Child, like you are best friends with Chicky Katie, or at least you were. So it's like, how do we know you're not still best friends? Because either way, besties for life. You know what I mean? And she left the stream up where she was doing a co-op stream with Chicky Katie. Like she left the stream up from 8 months ago where she was like,
there's a bunch of them. Why wouldn't
there is a bunch of them. It's just like
so who cares?
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's
sometimes things happen and people aren't friends anymore, Rebel. That's how the world works.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna private the video with your ex-best friend or anything like that.
Why would I private it?
I know,
who cares?
Right? Who cares?
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody doxed, so I don't think she should be private it.
No, she'll just drop Huck from a panel, but of course she's not going to private her videos with her best friend Chicky Katie, who's not so much her best friend anymore. Who does that?
You can totally take out the chat though if somebody has put stuff in there, or you can go back and delete after your shows.
Yeah,
you could go do that, Flower Child. You could be nice and do some shit like that.
Delete streams that have nothing to do with you
respect,
guys.
Just like
it has nothing to do with Rebel, though.
Matter to you,
it's me and KT. Nothing was said in chat about Rebel or on panel. So
if it's brought to your attention, now it's your responsibility. If it's brought to your attention, how this works, Flower Child.
There's like, what if it's to prove a point? You know, it's like there should be a little consideration in there for that. A little leeway, a little like breathing room for us to all breathe comfortably.
Yeah, I mean, let's take it to a whole other level, Flower Child. You would want that same kind of respect.
For
you, I know you would. This is a very important.
What does she do? What does she do?
Don't laugh.
You laughed first.
Don't laugh.
You did.
I didn't say anything.
You're the one who laughed. Stop.
I'm laughing at you because you started laughing.
No, you did.
Well, look, AC is still in the back for 30 minutes now, Rebel. AC, probably you are restreaming.
Interesting.
Right?
I don't want, like, I feel bad if I'm restreaming you and taking your views away. If, like, here, people, go over to Shelly's. I'm not that stingy. Like, you guys can go over there if you want. No, I mean, like, now I don't mind because it's like, you're my friend again. But like,
right.
Yo, hey, man, Flower Child, man, I thought you were gonna let me put on your pink slippers, yo. I'm kind of disappointed you didn't let me put my bunions in your slippers, yo. Like those pink slippers, I was looking forward to. Hey, yo, you kind of had a cute voice, Flower Child. Yo, why don't you come back up here, chop it up? We'll have a good time. Yo, I'll give you even a co-host.
Here, please.
I'll even give you a spot on my show, a co-host experience. Hey, let me tell you what. Hey, yo, if I could get you and Julia on the same panel, yo, I guarantee we'll have the best night ever. Yo, this will be like a night at Vegas, bro. Like, hey, yo, hold up. Hey, yo, Shelly.
Yo,
hey, yo,
I got a beat for us.
Chick.
And our chick got that beat for us, dogs. Come on now. Let's get it.
Yeah, it's just... Yo, I went to war with the greatest, man. I went to war with Dr. Dave. I went to war with Kate. Man, I went to war... What is this?
Oh. I'll burn you. What now? What? I got AC in the backstage right now. He just saying that I am such a clown enough to let him up, but he's really the clown. Oh, AC, I'm not down, dog. Take it over.
Oh my God, are you really expecting us to rap right now?
Whoa.
This bass is too hot. Shelly, the bass is too hot. The bass is too hot. The bass is too hot. Shelly, the bass is too hot. The bass is too hot. AC's too hot. He sniffed on cocaine, and that's why AC's too hot. He sniffed that other line because AC's too hot, and that's his friend ASMR. And he's just so high. Into it, motherfuckers. Dumb motherfuckers. Stupid cocksucker, dumb dick cocksucker. Cock smoking kick, dumb meth head, meth blowing cock, motherfucking suckers. Hey. Rude. What did you have to do? Rude? What did you have to do? Why did you have to appease to Andrew? Why did you have to give the Matthew what he wanted? Why did you have to give the Matthew what he wanted? Why did you have to give the Matthew what he wanted? Hey, give the Matthew what he wanted. Shelly, break it off. Break it off, Shelly. Hit him with the hook.
We got freestyle here, but I don't give a shit, dear. That's the way we say it around here. It's the YouTube streets. It's Shelly and Rebel. We just sit in the streets with this weed in my mouth. I got gold in my teeth and my lipstick dripping. Looking like some shit right there. Like, I'm the shit. It's anarchic chick. Raging Capricorn is in my chat. That's the way I see it, and that is that. You don't have to rhyme with this rap.
Oh my God.
I'm just trying to get with this shit. Don't you push me to the limits.
Oh my God.
I know that.
Oh my God.
I want it's off a beat because you're
the quality level was that was better quality than my. That was so much better than my quality of like my streams. Like it's just that sound quality was jamming and it was on point.
Well, we can let this guy come up and help us out with this rap. Hey.
Oh wow. Chip.
Hey, Rebel.
Hold on, Chip gonna call on his mama. Chip gonna hang out with his mama. Don't fuck with Chip's mama.
Hey, shut your fucking mouth.
Have love with mama.
Hey, Shelly, if he's
gonna make love with mama.
No,
Shelly, this is bullshit. No. Shelly, this is bullshit.
No, I'm not going to.
You want a bullshit
Chip's gonna
stream,
get
Shelly.
love with
You
mama.
want a bullshit stream, Shelly.
Chip's gonna get some love with mama.
Bullshit, Shelly.
Chip's gonna get some love with the mama.
Yeah, you
she loves drama. Because she's mama. She loves mama. You know that mama.
This is bullshit.
Get up on that mama with the drummer. It's that mama. It's that mama.
This is bullshit.
He's gonna hang out with that shit and his mama.
You're full of shit,
I'd rather
Shelly.
go so low
It's
than
that
be
mama.
with this shit.
Hang on,
image
chip in that.
rebel, yo.
No, it's his mama. Yeah,
This is
do that chip
bullshit,
in
Shelly.
that mama, yo.
Rap,
Hey,
chip, rap,
the chip in that mama, yo.
rap,
Hey, do that
rap,
chip
chip,
in that mama, yo.
yeah,
You know,
mama.
it's just that chip in that is his mama,
chip,
yo.
mama.
Hey, hey.
Chip loves mama. Mama
What
loves
is-
Chip.
This is bullshit, Shelly. You doing this shit?
Oh my gosh. AC, I don't want to talk
Chip,
about
don't
Hub. I
integrate.
promise you. I don't want to talk about Hub. You're in the stream.
Shelly,
in
you
the
know I
stream.
can't.
You didn't say.
I gotta leave.
I didn't
this
say anything.
here.
Hey, Rebel, you still
Okay.
convinced that I'm constitutional cowboy?
No, I said that you're constitutional cowboy 2.0. And Shelly, you're gonna have to drop AC from the panel because I can't be here if you let him out. I paid you $5.
I'm on a restraining order with him too.
I paid you $5, Shelly.
Running high like a little bitch, Rebel.
That $5
Running
was
high
a lot
like
for me.
Bitch, Rebel.
It's
Rebel,
probably
grow up
from
and
someone
get a
else.
fucking job.
Porn is 2.0.
Rebel,
Chip,
grow up and get
come
a
on.
fucking
Professional
job.
cowboy 2.0.
You're a big fucking crybaby, Rebel.
Chip,
Oh,
why you gotta complain?
Don't
I wasn't
forget
saying
that.
anything.
So me
I
and my
didn't mean
mother
to
can
offend
smoke
Mama.
weed.
I didn't mean to offend your mama.
My mother can smoke weed.
I didn't mean to offend your mama, Chip.
You fucking pussy.
What's her bra
Chip,
size?
Chip,
Fucking
Chip, your
pussy.
mic is too low.
What's Mama's bra size?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Is she a double H? Do you ever
H?
pop her bra strap?
Chip, can you stop sharing your grandkids in Discord? That's really fucking creepy.
What are you talking about?
Chip,
You keep
can
fucking showing your
post
grandkids in
more
Discord,
pictures of
and they're
Mama?
minors. They're minor children.
One
Can you
picture of my
stop?
little granddaughter.
Yeah, can you stop? It's a drama community in Discord.
And
Stop
who is
sharing
it for you
people's
to tell me
fucking.
what the fuck to do?
Stop sharing
Who is
people's
it for
images.
you? Who is
And
it for
We have
you
a pic.
to tell me what the fuck to do?
Are you
Rebel?
trying to get people's Discord servers taken down by doing that?
What are you talking about?
If
By
Hey,
I
Shelly,
putting.
don't know if
Shelly,
I don't think
Shelly,
so.
is that gonna get your Discord server taken down?
No, I don't think
I don't
so,
know.
Rebel.
It's just, but it's creepy though.
Rebel,
It's
you're
still
a
creepy.
fucking idiot.
It's not
I get
Facebook.
Rebel,
It's not like this is
Rebel,
Facebook. It's like
Rebel.
it's a drama
You have
community.
no fucking
You're
life.
sharing
Rebel.
images
When's the
of your
last time you
minor
left the house,
grandkids.
When's
Of
the
your
last
minor
time you left
grandkids.
your house,
Those are your
Rebel?
minor
Rebel.
grandkids.
Oh, you left your house to go to court.
And you're sharing images with
You got
them
no
in Discord.
fucking life. You got no life.
You
You're
are
a
a
loser.
creepy.
You're
You
a
are a
fucking
creepy guy,
loser,
Chip.
Rebel.
You're
Rebel,
creepy, Chip.
You're a 30-something
You're
year old
creepy man,
fucking
Chip.
loser who's
You're
never done
creepy
nothing
guy,
in his
Chip.
fucking life and cries all day on
Chip,
YouTube.
are you gonna
Send
Chip?
me
Are
money.
you gonna yell more,
Send
Chip?
me money so me and my mother can smoke weed. Send me money.
Oh my God!
Send me money so me and my mother can smoke weed. I'm a
I'm
fucking
just gonna.
loser. I'm a fucking loser.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
let's
about
get
it.
to
Yeah.
the point.
Say more, Chip.
That's about enough
right,
I can
I'm
stand,
talking now.
Shelly.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a
Don't cough
fucking
along there,
loser.
Chip.
I'm a
I
fucking
You got
I
maybe
said-
5 years left.
I said I'm talking now, so just a moment. We're having a good time. I know you came up with some rage. Okay, Chip, can you please elaborate on that?
Well, tell him to mind his own fucking business.
Shelly, thank you for stopping that and letting us discuss an actual subject like adults, because I actually
Loser.
appreciate what you just actually
Loser.
had just said. And I'm trying to treat this as an adult like conversation.
You're a loser.
Meanwhile, Chip
You're
can't
a
have that.
loser.
Show. He seems to be stuck in the
Excuse
fifth
me,
grade.
Chip, can you please be courteous and
I was just
let's
doing.
do a
I was
back
just
and
doing
forth?
what he. I was just doing what he was doing to me.
I'm just doing your job, Mama. I'm gonna put a picture of Mama in Discord. I'm gonna put a picture of my children on Discord. Oh, I'm just gonna show my grandchildren on Discord. I'm a real smart guy.
Oh, send me
Yeah,
money.
go get a job, Connie.
What have you accomplished?
Yeah, Connie, get a job, you loser.
Yeah, what have you
Fucking
accomplished
loser.
in life?
Yeah.
Connie.
Yeah, but Connie, would you fuck with Connie and talk about mama like that? Yeah. I'm just gonna put another picture of mama in Discord because it's just beautiful. Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Susan, thank you for the new membership. Going forward, guys, and just letting everybody know in the chat, the reason that Chip came up was because there was something, because Rebel did say something about a picture posted in my Discord server, and that's why Chip came up. He's upset about that, right, Chip?
I'm not upset about it. I want to know what business is it of his.
I think it's really creepy that you're sharing images of your grandchildren.
You're 30-something years old. You still live with your fucking mother, and you beg for money every fucking day.
I'm not sharing children's images in Discord, though.
Yeah. Well, hey,
you are.
Well, okay, Rebel, listen, Chip, I want to tell you this and not to call it out. I did delete one previously to this one. Just because of what
and wait, hold up. Flower child, just because I don't want to live with you doesn't mean I don't want to live out of my mom's house someday. Okay.
Yeah, he's going to be leaving his mom's house one day.
Yeah, someday I'm gonna. Like, it's not just like just because I don't want to live with you, flower child.
Not forever.
It's like it's like I'm not gonna, just live with you or some shit.
Yeah, he can talk today, and he hasn't moved out yet.
I just donated. I just donated to literally have AC banned from the panel, dropped from the panel. I just paid $5
somebody else's money
to NR chick so that she could drop AC.
Somebody else's money.
Yeah, donate somebody else's money.
Hey, good for you.
Get a job, you fucking loser, Connie.
You begged money and then donated it. That was very nice of you.
Yeah, get a job, Connie. Go out there and get some change for your money, you fucking loser.
You're a fucking loser.
You sound just like him, Rebel. So you're upset that he's trying to look out for you, right?
What? I don't need him looking out for me. Look what it's got him. Fucking living with mama, begging for money every day.
Yeah, you tell him.
Need him to look out for me.
Yeah, you fucking tell Connie.
Now this whole thing has put everybody in an awkward position, right?
I love awkward positions.
Oh, we know, and mama does too.
So what do we do going from here? I didn't see it as
just keep calling.
Raging Capricorn Chip, I want you to suck my dick. Can you suck my dick, Raging Capricorn? I want to suck your dick. I want to suck your dick. I want to suck your dick, Raging Capricorn. Can you help me suck your dick? I want to suck your dick.
Can I get a fourth person to help me out on this one, because this is what's gonna go down. All right, I can already predict it, and I don't know how to solve it. Chip's going to get mad and leave my server. Okay. He's going to take all his pictures with him, and he's going to go back to his own server. Okay. After he kicked me out of his, or maybe
I did not kick you out of mine.
Maybe I left. Okay.
I didn't kick you out. Yeah, I didn't kick you from my server, Shelly.
Are you seriously going to say that, Shelly?
I left a lot of them, and I couldn't remember if it was a kick or
You left
leave.
mine. I didn't kick you. Say you're sorry.
All right.
She doesn't have to say she's sorry.
Shut the fuck up over there.
You shut the fuck up, loser.
Shut up, you fucking
No, you loser, you fucking loser.
Shelly, say you're sorry.
No, she doesn't have to say she's fucking sorry. Don't tell her she has to say sorry, you fucking loser.
Hey, shut your fucking pie hole.
Shut your fucking pie hole.
You fucking loser.
You fucking loser.
Rebel's not mad. You're getting mad, Chip. When you get mad, you lose.
What are you talking about? Does this sound mad to you?
Rebel's keeping his cool.
Does this sound mad to you? Does this sound mad to you?
What's wrong with you?
Sure,
what are you doing right now?
The impression is spot on. Taryn is correct on that. I think we need. GD. GD is going to be the one.
Yeah, Day can come up here
on this one, because if I do, I'm going to lose both of you. If I decide on what to do, I'm going to lose both of you. And that I don't want. So I kind of want to stick.
Oh, God.
GD's coming up here?
Possibly. Why? Are you going to leave?
Oh, no, Rebel, you're fucked.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Oh, no, I don't think he would be, though. Well, actually, I don't think GD but he's not fucked. Everybody gets a fair chance in this fight.
I get fucked all the time.
He's just waking up. All right, well, this would be a good wake-up call for him, for sure, that he can help out. Nirak, what's going on? How are you? No, don't tell Nirak to go away. You can go away. Great. So, Chip, that's the only thing. And I had a feeling that that's what was going on because there was no other reason for you guys to be like mad at each other. Rebel is looking out for you, but he has an aggressive way of doing it.
Mama has better bangs than Lauren.
Lauren has. What do you mean looking out for me? What the fuck does looking out for me mean?
Lauren has nothing on your mama's bangs. Her bangs are banging, yo. Mama's
very pretty. No, how he ever landed her is beyond my understanding. Whoops. Loser. Yeah.
She's talking about me. Shit. I'm a loser.
Yeah, well, if you had bangs, you would be.
Yeah.
Not that having bangs is just on men having bangs.
I'm Lauren Rebel loser.
I'm pretty sure men don't usually have bangs, though, do they? Does you have bangs?
I don't know. I know that. I know who does. Someone out there does.
What I can't think of ankles mean to you, Chip?
What's the matter?
What does ankles mean?
Those are those bones right above your feet.
Yeah, I got nice ankles. People like my ankles. I mean, they will literally date me just for my ankles.
They do that to me all the time, Shelly.
Really?
People. Yeah. My ankles.
I heard you're starting to come back into the game now. People are starting to hit you up and all. So, ladies,
All right, Shelly, I got to go.
Get in line.
Loser.
Yeah, you're a loser. Move out of your mother's house. Get a job.
Move out of your mom's house. Get a job, loser. Yeah.
Good.
Mama's.
If you guys don't give me money, I'm not going to go live again. If you don't give me money, I'm not going to go live again. My name is Rebel. I need $80.
You don't sound like Rebel,
okay, Chewbacca.
I need $80. Send me money. I'm a loser. I'm a loser, baby. Send me some money.
See, by you being up here, Rebel was able to get the impersonation down pat. So that's what you gave to him. Everything you said.
I'm a loser.
Send me some money.
Send me some money.
That's how he learns it, guys. I know what Rebel's doing. So it's really weird. But see, look, if anybody can do Rebel, that's a hard one. This is pretty unique. I haven't heard anybody be able to do that.
Chip was very close. He was right there on the.
Bye, Shelly.
Bye.
Bye, Chip.
Oh, wow. He just left. He didn't say bye to me.
That was Chip, guys. The previous or prior 1%er.
Chip didn't say bye.
He sounded high when he said bye. He sounded like
Kermit. He did sound a little high.
Kermit. Oh my gosh, I was just saying Kermit. He sounds like Naklo. Is he? I mean, does he?
Not quite like Naklo. Naklo's more like.
Hey guys.
Same thing. Oh, he's the guy in the bleachers in the box seats. That's Naklo. Yeah. So AC is back in the backstage. I'm not sure. Oh, he's showing me his watch.
No, like you should be sure not to not want to. Like, why do you keep always considering to let him up?
Because it's in my face, basically. they're there and it's just all out, and I'm like, I feel so mean, but then I have to remember what all did they say and do to me. You know, even Game
Yeah,
Over 2 is way nicer to me than AC is. He'll put disparaging pictures of me and everything up on the panel. He'll accuse me of things. Like, it's never been a good, you know, internet
yeah,
friendship.
it almost sounds like extortion or something, but I don't know, whatever.
Mm-hmm. It's almost
I mean,
as if that's how much money have I made for him by him doing this disparaging stuff about me? How much? Can you give me a cut of it? I mean, hit me up. I like money.
Right.
Shoot. Hi, Stacy. Did you say hi to Taryn Dixoff, by the way, Rebel?
I did a song on her and Wilma Dickfit somewhere out there.
Oh,
Do you
really?
know how it went? It was like Taryn Dixoff, Taryn Dixoff, Wilma Dickfit, Wilma Dickfit.
I remember. Okay, I do remember that, but it was pretty short though. Actually, see, I would let Shiva up before I would let AC up, and I don't even want to let Shiva up. Arch enemy or higher. Yeah, the arch enemy, exactly.
It is strange when he comes around, I'll admit, yeah.
Yeah, I remember when Rebel said, well, Shiva doesn't ever come around here, so why should I even care? Why should I even let him up when he does come around?
Do you still fancy me, Rebel?
I never fancied you, Shiva. Really? Like, I always knew you wanted to fuck me.
It's just you seem to talk about my sex life quite a lot recently.
Well, I mean, have you or have you not had sex? Have you or have you not had sex with women in your lifetime?
I would argue that you talk about my sex life more than is reasonable for one straight man to talk about another man's sex life.
Mm-hmm. So let's just say that you did have sex with women. Okay. That would mean at some point or another you would have had to be attracted to said woman.
Yeah.
Does it?
So in the beginning, you were straight and you turned gay. Does that make you still gay if you were straight?
If you were attracted to the woman.
Yeah, originally.
I'm more interested in how
and
much
I get it.
It is appropriate for a straight man to keep talking about another man's genitals.
I'm not talking about your genitals. I was asking you. Shit, now I forgot what I was asking him. But the point is,
if he originally is straight and then claims gay, does that make the straight null and
no? Do you think I'm gay for clout?
That's I couldn't put my finger on it, but that's kind of closer to what I was. Mm-hmm.
Does it matter that I came out as gay way before I came onto the internet?
I mean, I don't know that.
A decade before.
How are we going to know?
I mean, I came out in my mid-20s.
You are old.
I mean, either way, at any point in time, you were attracted to a woman, were you not?
No.
Then how did you almost have sex with how did you have sex with a woman, yet you weren't attracted to a woman?
It is possible. Are you aware that when blokes are sexually assaulted, they can get erections, but they're not sexually aroused? It's
so
just,
you were
physiology, isn't it?
You were date raped.
So then, were you date raped by a woman?
No.
Well, I didn't know that. No. That kind of puts a twist on things.
No.
Oh, well, so it doesn't put a twist on things.
Sorry, people. Over the people on my stream, I'm gonna have to mute this because this is rated R.
I mean, it's not rated R. The answer to your question is no. So I don't know what to tell you. So although we are talking about sex.
So you're bisexual.
So you're bisexual?
No.
So you don't think women are pretty and fuckable?
Yeah, you would like. Well, so wait a minute. He did have. Okay. Yeah, just answer Shelly's question. Just answer. Yeah, just answer her question.
Yeah. Sorry. Do I think you're fuckable?
No, Shelly.
Women. Shut the fuck up.
Women. Do you find women to be attractive and fuckable?
No.
That sounded pretty convincing. Okay, we'll have to go to some more questions then.
So look at how like Flower Child pretends like she's like not supportive to like Tonic and Andrew, but yet the first thing she says is like, who cares what he's attracted to? At least he's not attracted to his mama like you, Rebel. Wow, Flower Child. So now she's also trying to imply that I'm into incest or some shit. Nasty ass bitch, horse face ass, tooth ass, mo ass bitch.
Rebel, let's stick to the panel.
To be fair, I think that sons should be attracted to their mothers because attraction isn't always sexual. There are lots of other type, like you can be attracted to someone because you like them. It doesn't mean that you want to fuck them. It just means that you like them, that you're attracted to them.
But you fucked a girl, Shiva.
That's why,
but you fucked
that's
a
why
woman.
when we're talking about sexual attraction, we add another word, sexual.
So Shiva, when you say on the panels, eat my dick.
I don't really say that. That's not
To
language
women.
that I use.
Okay. That wasn't you said eat a dick or eat my dick or something. Is that my dick?
I mean, that's a very American phraseology.
So you're saying you don't. So okay, a dick sucking is the same on both sides. Okay, men and women.
Yeah, but I mean,
mouth is the same, but the
like when you're saying to someone, like I'm just much more likely to tell you to fuck off, innit? I'm like the types of insults that I use are fuck off, get fucked, die in a bucket of shit.
Go fuck yourself.
I couldn't give two wet shits. Go fuck yourself. You're a moron. You're an idiot. What I tend not to do is say things like eat a bag of dicks, or I mean, I might call people a motherfucker, I suppose, but they tend to be quite generalized insults, like, and non-sexual, really.
Is Stacey Binks?
Yes.
Stacey,
okay, I'm taking my hi back. I don't want to say hi to you.
Hang on. Look, it's Stacey B. the Ellis Silent Inks.
Yeah, I'm not. Okay. Doritos is saying hi to you.
Come on now.
Where's the dip?
Say after me. Stacey B. the Ellis Silent Inks.
Stacey V. the other silent inks.
Yeah, B. the Ellis Silent
of inks.
Yeah.
Shiva's kind of like killing the panel. He's the panel killer right now. He's totally trying to kill
killing the panel.
He's on pod.
Look, I think I've rescued the panel from you two.
Well, you can't rap. I mean, that's
you
obvious.
can't even rap.
No, I definitely cannot rap.
You don't even have good skills.
You don't even have good skills with rapping.
I mean, is that important?
How do you?
Yeah, what do you have to provide talent-wise?
How is that important? Wit.
Because there has to be a talent that you have to provide in the community. Like everyone has a talent.
I mean, people not everyone agrees. Like people are saying that you're killing the panel.
Flower Child the only one who's saying that is like Flower Child right now.
Are you beefing with her?
I think she wants my. I think she wants my beef.
I bet she does. I bet she does. I can tell. There was some kind of friction, tension going on.
Some weird, like, kind of fascination.
Flower Child, do you want Rebels beef?
I think she's
I need to say that question needs to be asked at least an octave lower, doesn't it? Flower Child, do you want Rebels beef?
I mean, I know she's trying to chase clout. I get it. Okay, everybody wants to get.
Those are all Richard Cheese's people. Somehow. It's like all. It's like those are all Andrew's people and Richard Cheese's people and shit. It's like you ain't fooling nobody. Like, and if they're supporting them, then they're supporting Tonic and Andrew. Like if they're supporting Andrew, they're supporting Tonic. It's like.
Just want to make it clear.
What's good, Huck?
She may be agreeing with you. However, she may not know all the ties that people have with each other. Don't assume she does, but assume that if she has your best interest at heart, then that's what's important. She may not know all the ties of the people who are tied to the people you don't like.
Who's tied to whom?
Who are you talking about? Flower Child?
Flower Child may not know all of the ties.
Shelly,
that lead back toward.
I just told you That she was
Calm
friends
down,
with
Rebel.
Chicky Katie before we knew who they were. Like, you remember how they came around and they were all friends together. Like, you can just look in his
Okay, all
streams
right,
and
all right.
see, like, it leading. Yeah, like, she's totally doing Chicky Katie's dirty bidding. She's like,
if you remember, though, she did break away from that, and that's
she
what
lies
happened.
and says she did, but she didn't. If you
I
notice, the
think
same
she
people going
did.
over there. No,
She's
no, no.
DMing me. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
but
the
she's done
furthest
that to
away
me
from that
too.
group. Exactly.
Wait, what?
I said I'm the furthest away from that group. Well, you are too.
Yeah,
She
but then
was
she
right there
DM'd
with
me
them.
about the same thing, but she like copy and pasted the same thing she wrote to me to you.
Yeah, she was a Democrat.
It's like why would she do that and tell all of us the same thing?
We should hire a detective to find out.
Well, no, we don't need one because it's simple. It's like they're simps and they're just playing a psyops just like you are.
Was that a pun?
Yeah.
It's simple.
Oh, the
Big
simp.
pun.
It's simple.
Simp and psyops. Simple.
No, simple and simple.
Hey, Hug. Hey, is this that place that Crazy Dingo was talking about? I mean, Bruce from Down Under was talking about Kekelon. Isn't that a city in Australia where they have the Coca-Cola lake? Well, anyways, they want Rebel to unblock him. Rebel, apparently you went on a blocking spree today. So people are starting to reach out to you now. Trump said is here, surprisingly.
Did you go on a blocking spree, Rebel?
No. No, I would never do that.
I mean,
of course not.
How many people did you block?
Oh, not much. You know, that's the thing. It would only be like 3-4 people, and when in reality that's really all it is. And then everyone will be like, I'm blocked, I'm blocked, I'm blocked. And it's like, no, you weren't. No, you're not.
Rebel, 1,000 people watch your show. You act like nobody's watching. Nobody's there to block. Yeah, you find the people to block.
Look, there's people out there taking footage of me stalking me and my mom around. Like, I could give two fucks.
Did you say 1,000 people
Why don't
watch
you
Rebel
address the
show?
important things?
Did you?
Like, they
did
already
you
know.
just say
Those
that
are the same
1,000
who
people
know.
watch Rebel show?
Yeah, that's not
true.
Yeah, it's not true. They only watch, you know, everyone else.
It's not true.
Like, there isn't
He
1,000
knows. Ask
people
him. They're
watching any
watching his
panel.
Discord servers.
Who?
Yours.
Mine?
The ones
People
you're
are
in.
watching my. People are watching my Discord server.
Yes,
I
and the
mean,
ones you're in.
I'm not in that many.
Then
Like,
show me
if
a
you're talking
screenshot.
about,
Show me a screenshot of what you're in.
if you're
Yeah,
talking
GD,
if you're talking about drama servers, like I'm in Radars, and I think that's it. Like, I'm not even in Masshole. No, I left Masshole. Like, I don't even know if Tonic still has a server, but I left that ages ago, and I'm not in ASMR and Steph's.
I just
How do we know that you're just not using? How do we know you're not just using like someone's stock account or like a fake name as another name in there?
What would be the point?
Oh, he does.
So that
I
people
do
won't take
on
screenshots.
YouTube, yeah, because it's easy.
Because you
I mean,
use
yeah,
stock
no,
account.
I would just much rather, like on Discord, I would just much rather not engage. So, I mean, you can check, like, if you're in my server, you can check what mutual servers are in, and you'll see, like, I'm not in hardly any.
Yeah, it's not that serious. I'm not like, I don't care who servers you're in, but I mean, because I already know where you stand with most things, but like, I don't know.
So apparently Joey, is that Vegas Valley Joey rather than
No, that's Joe.
Joe Wolf?
No, that's Joe Wolf. That's somebody different. I think his name's Joe, right?
Who?
Well, I wasn't aware that
Vegas
Flower
Valley.
Child.
I don't know.
I wasn't aware that Flower.
Oh yeah,
Child,
Joe.
He's dating him?
I wasn't aware that Flower Child knew who Joe Wolf was.
Oh, Joe Wolf. Oh, okay. Now we're on something different. Okay, gotcha.
Well, when I hear the name Joey, that's who I think of generally. It's okay if women are lesbians, but he doesn't agree with gays. That's someone was telling me the other day that the people who were interpreting that passage from Leviticus are misinterpreting a Greek word that, when translated properly, isn't men but is boys. So I don't know. I'd need to check that out. I don't know how true that is. But if it is true that the kind of original Greek doesn't mean men, then it makes that whole argument kind of very weak, because I'm not sure that there are any other passages that explicitly say no ass fucking.
All right. I could see that being a fact.
I feel like he's trying to kill the panel. He's totally trying to kill the panel.
Yeah.
What would make the panel more alive for you, Rebel? Would it be shouting?
I just think that, like, it's just, you know, like, we're all yawning. It's like, you know, we're all tired. And it's like, there's no coincidence that it's because you're talking and totally taking.
I got lost. I'll be honest. I got lost in what you were talking about. I got hypnotized by your voice. And that's not like to give you a compliment.
Yeah, he's like doing what that snake does in the Jungle Book. You know that snake?
You are an illusionist, so you know what you're doing.
Would it help if I made
in the Jungle Book, Shelley?
Is this better if I pitch it lower and slower for
he's
you?
Doing that like
see, that's what he's doing. And he totally he could have said anything to me and it would have just washed over me.
He's trying to brainwash us or something.
I totally didn't understand.
Shelley, cover your ears.
Is this making you feel more?
I can't hear this, Shiva.
La la la
warping me.
The only thing you can hear is my voice.
You're trying to get me tight around your finger. It's not going to work.
He's totally trying to derail this panel.
Yeah, totally.
Totally what's happening.
I can't wait to see what's next.
Like, you're good at derailing shit. For sure, Shiva. I'll give you that.
What do you want to talk about?
Remember that time that you derailed the panel when Rue was trying to talk about tonic and you went up and you totally derailed it?
Yeah.
Because she was doing the same shit.
The panel that Andrew came up on and totally derailed
when she did the next panel with the court audio, where that was
let's talk about the one where Andrew went up on the panel and the both of you were in on derailing.
I think that was the same panel. That was the same.
What do you mean by
that was the same?
What do you mean by derailing?
Getting off topic. Obviously, that's what it means that you did that. And was that your plan?
I mean, when you say we got off topic, isn't that the nature of the conversations on these panels? Is that the topic?
No, usually stick to the topic, especially if they've never even reached talking about the topic.
You never stick to the topic, Shelley. What do you do?
I get it, but my topics aren't that important. Hers was, you know. Hers needed to be talked through, but anytime that somebody wants to talk about important stuff, here comes somebody rolling through to
important according. One, I mean, I disagree. It was just that it wasn't so much the talking.
Oh, so you admit you did do that? It was here, guys. Here first.
He's gonna derail again.
I did just say I disagree. So there you go. It wasn't so much that I was bored of people talking about it. It was more like I was just bored of hearing that same audio played over and over and over again. Because it was being played on all the panels. And there aren't that many panels left and they're all just playing the same shit. So I just found that a little bit boring. But when she was playing new audio, which was the core audio, which we haven't heard, well, that was very different. So I went up and I was contributing. And I think on Rue's panel, when she was playing it, I think I noticed something about what Tonic was doing during that court hearing, because I think he was in a Discord voice call, and that when he said, the judge doesn't know what swatting is, that he was actually talking to the Discord.
I have to give you props because you're actually like besides me, but I didn't speak up about it, but you did speak up about it, where you heard that. And I did too. And I was like, wow, why was he disrespect? I didn't catch on to what you were saying. I just caught on to, oh, wow, he's disrespecting. But you were the only person to know that he wasn't even talking to the judge.
Well, I don't know. I'm guessing.
Oh, he wasn't. And the way that was played out, no way. No way would he do. He's not that dumb.
I'll roll with that. I'll roll with that one. Yeah.
So that was good, Shiva, that you
So
did that.
that wasn't derailing, was it? And that was more
No,
recent.
that's just a flub up. Dumbass. I hate to be so mean, but some people deserve it.
Nah, yeah, you're good, Shelly. I mean, they deserve it. Fuck that.
Yeah, and you know, am I so bad to say that about Brian King and how you've brought that up? And Shiva, you know, he has a video up of him doing an interview, being with he's like didn't know. I don't know if he knew that he was. You know what I'm saying, Rebel? You say
he knew. He knew. There's even proof to show that he knew. But yeah.
What are you talking about? You seem to be skirting around something, but you haven't explicitly said what it is yet.
It's her. Hey, it's her panel. I'm not.
No, I want Shiva to know this, but I know that you can explain it better than I can about how he has a video up with him and
Brian King is
convicted child molester and won't take it down. Refuses to take it down. It's not beating
who
a
are we
dead
talking
horse.
about? Is that News Now Houston?
Yep, and if you were in Florida, they are trying to get the death penalty for people.
I mean,
that.
They're trying to get the death penalty for him. I haven't heard that.
No. In Florida, they're trying. No, in Florida, they are trying to pass that law. That's an automatic sentence for child molestation. Is the death penalty? That's what DeSantis is trying to get passed. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's how extreme it is. And if you know Brian King thinks anything of respecting children and their innocent lives, then he would most definitely take it down.
I know that anyone would want to if they really didn't respect the act of child predators and
it's common sense.
It's like common sense.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's kind of what's going on, and then people are just kind of like Rebel likes to say, you know, pandering to that. They're not saying, hey, yeah, Brian King, maybe you should take. Not one other person, except for me, is saying that, yeah, maybe you should. And you know how I stand up for what I think is right, and I think that is the right thing to do. So if he's hanging out in this community, then yeah, it's okay for us to call it out and team up with people to get him to do it.
Like a crossover event. Like a crossover. You know, like when Batman teams up with Superman, and then you have like a special edition of the comic that costs twice as much.
You see, he's derailing again, I guess.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to do, really. I mean, Brian King's an idiot. Am I on board with what?
Oh my gosh! All they have to do is take it down. That's it. So that people don't continuously think that this guy is with them. And now it's like with Epstein, and people are, oh, you're tied to this. Okay, yeah. Well, if they're tied to it, then that's not a good thing either.
No, like I'm gonna hang around with people who I know hang around with like predators.
Yeah. Well, he's not going to do it, so I can just only say that looks bad on everybody else he's hanging out with, because they're not the ones saying, "Oh yeah, Rebel is right." Even though I don't like Rebel, he is right. Maybe you should take that down. They're not going to do that. So what does that say about them? Just as bad. Accessory to the fact, or association. Accessory to as association of guilt.
I mean, well, okay, that's not what guilt by association means, but
thank you.
In terms, I don't know, man. I think saying that someone having content on their channel which is like features.
It's with NNH, okay? Let's just put it out there.
Right. Well, just because it features him, I don't think that can be taken to mean that they explicitly support his crimes. But and I hate to be in the position
but it doesn't mean they dismiss it either, and that they are protesting it either.
But he has comments in that same stream in which he isn't, like he is aware of the crimes that News Now Houston committed, and he still is saying how he still supports him and how he's a good friend. So, like, in fact, there isn't.
But his thing is, well, it's been a long time. It's been years. No, Not with things like that.
Well,
Not
and
with-
plus he won't take
not
the
with
videos down too. That's the
sexual-
thing.
Also,
I guess
it
he's
hasn't
trying
been
to-
years because he's only just been convicted.
Right.
Okay, but he like it shows
But he
that Brian
knows
King was
now,
aware of
so-
his past crimes. Like he
So you
he
cut
says that
ties, and that a
I
video
mean-
is tied to it. That's for public use. Like it's for the public to
Okay.
see. So that's a tie in and of itself. So at that point, why
Hey,
when
crap.
you say, "Oh, I don't want nothing to do with him," let me take this shit down. You get it?
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Brian King's a moron.
I mean,
but the funny thing is that if I had the funny thing is that if I had videos up in support of someone like that, those would
Mhm.
most definitely be used against me and for years
Yes.
on end.
Well,
So
Yes.
it's like there's a difference between. So then it's like selective outrage, because if it were me, if it were Connie with videos in support of News Now Houston, this would
Mhm.
be a big fucking deal.
Yeah. How about it?
Yeah.
Hey guys in the chat and everybody listening, why doesn't Rebel just repost the video of Brian King and NNH? Let's see how far that gets them. That get you in a whole heap of trouble with a whole new set
I
of
mean,
eyes.
this kind of sounds like a conversation you should be having with Brian King.
He won't
I
talk
mean,
about
if
it.
you've-
He just wants to laugh. He just laughs about it in the chat. He thinks it's hilarious. How could they think that's a bad thing? Second I heard Rebel talk about it, I was like, damn, like that's a good point. This is a good issue to bring up. Because no matter how much time goes by, that deed was done. And you can't undo it.
Well, no, plus it mirrors back to the people he hangs around with. So if he's openly in support of a predator at any point in time and he leaves a video public on YouTube showing how he was at any point in support of him, it mirrors back to all his friends that are catering to him or coddling him now, who totally are also not telling him to take that video down.
Yeah, they haven't, Shiva. They haven't said a single thing to him. They
I
kind of
mean,
just ignore it. They don't even
Have you
acknowledge it.
considered shouting at them?
Well, we were hoping that you
Well,
could
no, wait,
help out
who
with
is
that.
them? Who is them?
Like, why were you hoping? No, stop with the hope. You were hoping I could do some. No, stop.
Maybe.
Do you not label all this like it's one big community? Do you not put it into one big category like it's a community? Because if it's not a community, I can totally get why you don't have any.
Why am I
why you wouldn't-
responsible for it?
Like I would understand why you wouldn't have a say if it weren't connected to the said community, but it is, right?
Okay. You don't have
If these
okay.
people-
You don't have a say in the fact that you're going to make him do it, but you can make change with just your opinion alone.
No, look.
The more people that you
I've been
get to
giving
have-
my opinions for the last couple of years, and I'll tell you what the net result is. No one's fucking listening. Right?
Okay,
There's no
well,
point.
let's ask you this, Shiva. Do you
That's
think
not
he should
true.
take
Whenever
that- Wait, Rebel, just a second.
Whenever-
Rebel, do you think he should take that video down, Shiva?
I don't care.
No, it's not a good answer.
Well, like, look, Shiva has made valid points. That's why, like, when he says, "Oh, I can't give a good opinion," like, no, your opinions sometimes do matter. It's just that you choose to retract. Like, then you choose to just pander to the narrative or whoever the fuck is else
For the
is,
popular
dangerous or whatever.
choice.
And then you just totally retract. Like, if you would have just stuck to your wits, then you'd be good.
Yeah, go with your first response. You're overthinking it about how will this person react to what I'm saying, Shiva. Is that what you're doing?
No, I literally don't care.
All right. Well, if
I
then
don't
why-
care
why you
I
about
show
have
any
investment?
videos
Why show any
that
investment?
Brian King has on his fucking channel that aren't like explicitly a breach of YouTube's terms of service. I mean, yeah, it's like low. It's in very poor taste that he's got videos,
Thank you.
especially if he's making money off them. Like, I'm not saying that I agree with it, but at the
That's
same
even a better
time,
point.
at the same time, like after seeing the amount of simping that Tonic got after calling the police and seeing the pass that Truth Finder appears to be getting when he calls the FBI on people, I've come to realize that it doesn't really matter which way you turn. Like, everyone is just going to side with their team. So I kind of figured, why should I care anymore? Why should I care? Why should I give a shit? So, like, unless Brian
like,
King's, got like videos on his channel where crimes are being committed against people, I don't care.
I could see turning on somebody if Rebel had done something like that. I could see turning on Rebel if he was doing what Brian King is doing.
No,
definitely.
I see your point. Like there's all these different factions, whatever you want to call it. But then doesn't that mean that there is no more community? Like that, then technically there isn't a community anymore because now it's all split up in different factions. Then.
Well, I mean, it's funny you say that because there's a conversation kind of that was happening in my server yesterday, which was about the fact that in certain respects the community's dead. Like, people aren't going live anymore, really. I used to do like 2 or 3 streams a week. Like, fuck that.
But like me and Shelly, we still go live.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not like there isn't people going live in the community.
But it used to be that you could, on any given night, you could jump on a panel that was drama and people shouting at each other. You could jump on a panel that was just a bunch of idiots hanging out and being idiots. You could jump on a panel where people were discussing, like, the First Amendment, but, having proper adult discussions about it rather than just, like, there was lots of different shit going on. And now it's just, people shouting at each other. And that's fine. Like, if people want to do that, that's kind of fine. But, it gets boring after a while. It's tiring. Do you not find it tiring?
It is tiring, but it's an
Shelly,
issue.
And all of the
comment.
Like the interesting
I cannot
people.
see Sugar Crits. I have Sugar Crits on a block. Can you tell me what he said?
It says it doesn't matter if he took down the videos; he'd be accused of trying to hide them. So my answer to that is, like, don't you think that it would be much better to hide the videos or keep a video like that hidden in support of a guy like News Now Houston rather than
they're putting it out
like
there.
the embarrassment of what you're afraid of being embarrassed more so for hiding the video than you would be if you leave them up? That doesn't make any sense. You're still proving that you're in support of the guy if you leave him up. Like, it just
I get it. In other scenarios, maybe that could be a good argument, but not this one.
This one. It's just,
take down the video with the tie that you have with somebody who committed a crime of such a degree. And
but it's within his right to keep him up. If he wants to leave him up, fine. But I find it odd that these are the same people
affect anyone's
come at
life.
me for like 2-3 years, send people to follow and stalk me around and shit for like that long. Have stand behind Andrew's fucked up Suede narrative to follow me and fuck my life up and shit. But like on top of it, like there's Brian King restreaming me every day with people like they're like Corrosive, which is your friend. Other people over there that are just like who are just okay with this stuff, like this shit. Like we see it every day. I've been looking at that for like over a week now, and they've just all been like complicit with like, Brian King leaving those videos up. So it's like it's not just now Brian King anymore.
How does this affect your life? How does it affect your life?
That relate back to this shit.
Can I answer that for you, Rebel? How does it affect your life?
Yeah, I'm not going to answer his question because he's trying to catch me in some weird kind of psyops.
He's going somewhere with it, basically. Shiva, I don't think it affects his life personally. However, if you look at
it does. It does. No, like there are like a lot of these things do affect my life personally because it does come back to affect my life.
At this point, now we are not shunning a child molester. When that stuff is still up.
Well, hang on. Don't include me with Brian King's bullshit. This isn't a we situation.
I'm not doing that. I don't think so.
Yeah, but this isn't a we situation. As far as I can tell,
it is if it's a community. People, if it's a community, it is because technically, if this still.
But the thing about communities is that it's composed of individuals. You can't just have people all thinking the same thing, and like in certain respects, Brian King having videos that have News Now Houston in them, it's in poor taste, but it's not harming anyone.
I mean, you can make an argument about that. Like, you can make a lot of arguments about that. Like, yeah, I could say that. Okay, technically, you know,
harming
but
his victims. It's harming his victims.
It's harming to the victims of News Now Houston. They have to look back at this guy, praising him.
Do you think that News Now Houston's victims are really watching Brian King's channel?
They could. I mean, they might stumble upon it. They could. What if they did?
Right? Somebody else could tell them about it.
For what it's worth, I think you should take them down. But beyond that, it's like I kind of don't care. I mean, I kind of agree with you. Like, it's crappy that he's got them up there, but what are you going to do? It's fucking Brian King, the inventor of everything in the entire fucking world,
Every
right?
technological device out there, right?
No, I mean, I'm not really expecting you to give any answers that I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't think Shelley is either. I mean, just kind of fell into the topic.
Like, in terms of the kind of crappy shit that people do on YouTube, him having a video that features News Now Houston where he's expressing support for News Now Houston at that time, that seems pretty low, far down on the scale. When you hold that up against people sending armed men to people's houses because of words on the internet, you know.
But we're not comparing that to that, though. That's not what we're doing, though. Like, that's a completely different subject.
Comparing doesn't make one look better than the other, though.
Yeah, it's not like one is better than another or something like
horrible.
that.
But one is worse than the other, though, right?
Why should we question what is worse?
Because that's what discriminating wisdom is.
But they're both bad, though.
Yeah, but things aren't equally as bad as each other. And I think it's important to have an awareness.
It's not that important. It's not important.
Like, I think it's important to have a kind of like to apply a discriminatory awareness. And it's like, yeah, him having videos that have News Now Houston is in poor taste.
You know how the victims of News Now Houston feel like after what he did? Like, no. So you don't know how they feel if, let's say, they saw a video up there with someone supporting the guy, praising him being the best auditor ever. Like that to me would be like traumatizing, seeing this guy being praised like he's the best thing ever.
Does it not make sense?
By mistake, just coming across that video and seeing that shit would make me.
What makes you think that they're watching, like, psychologically? That doesn't.
What makes you think they're not?
Because if it were me, I would try and avoid content that was likely to remind me of traumatic experiences.
Okay, but again, there might be people out there who can't help but see it. Like, what if it's just there and they can't help but look at it?
I mean, the First Amendment auditing stuff is pretty fucking niche.
Okay, so it just has to do with First Amendment auditing, even though it has to do with this guy who got convicted for 20 years, no parole. That part totally gets,
a free pass, right? Not
like they like people don't want to recognize.
But if you're talking about Brian King's content, isn't that what his content is ostensibly about?
What, Brian?
I mean, I haven't gone to his freaking channel, so I don't know. Like, I don't know what's on his channel.
Because either way, on that video where he's in support, like where he's talking to News Now Houston, there in the comments section, he's saying how he's good friends and talks almost every day with News Now Houston.
He's putting it in a positive.
Yeah, but he also claims to have invented space flight, doesn't he?
No,
I mean, he doesn't claim that. But
that's irrelevant, though. That's off topic.
So okay, I mean,
so there's not basically just say there's not a good argument for it, and we can move on. You don't have a good argument. You can take it down. Period. I mean, that's.
No.
Oh no!
Don't put words into my mouth. So that means what part of I don't care do you not understand? Like, literally,
care about victims.
I don't care.
When they see their father.
Do you know how the victims feel? Like, do you know that if the victims of
but I mean, I would imagine that if the victims are traumatized by the content, then they can apply to YouTube to have that taken down, can't they?
Don't you think they'd be the first to care, though? Like, obviously, you don't have a reason to care, so you don't care. I mean, either way, you're not going to care, but like, maybe they do.
Maybe they do.
And that should matter, like
why should it matter?
Because this respect towards the victims who have to suffer for the rest of their lives without memories of News Now Houston in his
Right.
in what he did to them. So yeah, I mean, he, you know, in a sense, Brian does have an obligation to those same people as well, to respect them as well for what they've been through, and he's not going to do that.
I don't know that I agree with that. Actually, I don't think that anybody has an obligation.
They should.
I don't think that anyone has a duty to respect the experience of another person. Like, I think it can be a very
in that
helpful
scenario,
thing to do.
people should, because like if he molested his only flesh and blood, like yeah, no, you totally should kind of be aware that that's not something.
Just knowing that he did that, like how can he possibly keep that up of him associating with a man who did that?
It is on other
It's
people.
disgusting.
Is he making money off the video?
Not that no one will know.
Is he making money off the video?
Yeah, probably.
Yep, probably so.
Yeah, no, he is.
Well,
I know he is. He's monetized off of that video.
Is
He
he
even advertises his PayPal. He advertises his PayPal right at the top on the headline.
No,
Like,
that's not the same as being. No. I mean, like, is he like earning ad revenue from it?
Well, seeing as there is probably like a commercial playing at the beginning before it plays, yeah, it's probably, you know, monetized. He even admits that he only makes a few dollars off of it or some shit. He even admits it.
Well, I mean, there's your answer then. If it's monetized, that's why he's not taking it down.
Okay, but that's even like cringier. Like that's even more like a little cringe, because that means like not only is he trying to like still support someone who has done something very terrible, but he's also now trying to make income off of it, as if it's like something to be like that's almost like stealing from like a dead person. Isn't that almost like stealing from a dead person, Shelly? Like being like, oh well, what's in this dead person's pocket? Let me just see what's in there.
Oh, like when they pass out on the streets and they're like all drugged up and they're like, oh, let me check their pockets.
Yeah, like you think someone's gonna come over and help you, and you're dying and you're dead, and just instead someone just takes everything in your pockets. It's like kind of like that. It's like that's how it feels like when Brian King leaves a video up that totally is making him money that's in support of a predator.
Let me address something with Huck. So Shiva, there was a stream that you did, and you were saying some really disparaging comments toward Huck.
Right.
One of them was suggesting that she unliven herself
by dying in a bucket of shit.
Yeah, why do you want her to die in a bucket of shit, but not Tonic or not Andrew or not anyone else, but just Huck?
Hang on. Wait. Have you not seen my streams on Tonic? Come on, Rebel.
I never heard you say he can die in a bucket full of shit. I would have remembered
that. Pretty much stood out to everybody, and you directed that toward Huck.
Because I would have simped for you.
I've been directing it towards
I heard you say that shit. Like,
it's not something that you're meant to take literally.
Well, then why did you say it twice on two different separate occasions? Like once on another person's panel, and then another time on another person's panel. Like you calculatedly thought of saying it, but then you never thought of saying it to someone like Tonic or something. Like it's
because it's no, I have said it to Tonic.
I've never said that about Tonic.
Because it's funny. That's
I wouldn't say that to anybody. I wouldn't. Neither would. You know,
well, yeah, but I'm not you. Look. I'm not going to apologize for being rude.
We're not asking you to apologize.
That's not rude. That's just rude. I
understand why you.
I mean, yeah, it's a form of rudeness. Yeah.
Would say it. Like, what made you say
it? I mean,
funny?
If you don't like it, I couldn't give two wet shits.
But just because it's funny is why you said it. Like that's
you
the literal.
If we were on your team, though, if it were corrosive and he cared, then you would give a wet shit. Right. But
let me ask you, do you think Huck found it funny when you said that she should die in a bucket full of shit? Like, do you think she found it funny?
Did she see the joke?
Yeah, I'm hoping that she found it funny when I suggested that she take a big bucket round to all of her neighbors and get them to shit into it first.
Oh, that was more funny, right? Oh, sure. And you're laughing about it too.
And that, yeah.
I mean, look. If you're taking that seriously, then you're an idiot. I don't know what to say.
I mean, she didn't take it seriously, but
we're idiots because we don't want people to die. So I don't think that we're idiots just because we don't want to see people suffer, though. Like that.
Well, I wasn't literally suggesting that she put her head into a bucket of shit. Does that help?
But how does she know?
Yeah, it wasn't clear, Shiva. You didn't say
because I think you'd have to be pretty stupid to make that assumption.
You don't have to be
I like to
stupid,
credit
but it's
people
like,
with
what do you
being
mean?
smart
said it
enough
with such
to
conviction, and
understand
it
what I'm saying.
wasn't just the words.
Yeah, I
you would
know.
say
That's
to
what makes
me,
it funny.
Words matter.
But it
Words
was with
matter.
That's what makes
conviction,
it
though.
funny, Shelley.
It was with malice, though, Shiva. There was something behind that. Just
Pretty
the words.
evil. It's like a
That's
evil.
why
Like
it stood out to Rebel and I.
you're like
I mean,
you're like one of those like intelligent evil villains that calculatedly
not
think
Buddha-esque
before his
at all.
strategies and shit. It's not. It's
Well,
Shiva's really like.
I'm sorry that you didn't like it.
Anti-Buddha practicing. It's
I'm sorry that
anti-Buddha.
you didn't. I'm sorry. What being rude is anti-Buddha.
Absolutely.
It is. It can be.
Suggesting somebody off in
Absolutely.
shit.
Yeah.
I
mean,
don't think that's
you're still
proper.
taking it literally, Shelley. You
I don't
understand
think
it
I'm
wasn't
taking
meant
it.
literally.
Are you going to say
Was it
that to a
meant to be-
17-year-old? To a
Am
kid?
I gonna if I
Same
am I gonna
thing.
say it to a 17-year-old?
They're
Like, why
human.
is that? Why is that? Like, is that some arbitrary age distinction that you have?
Look, because humans are humans no matter what age they are.
Right.
So would you say it to, you wouldn't say it to a kid. No.
I mean,
But
it
you'd
would
say it
depend
to an adult
entirely
and they're
on.
human.
Right.
Mm,
I mean, they're just mean words.
Aren't you kind of on your best behavior when it comes to kids? Why can't you be like that to adults?
Because they're adults.
I don't know, but you can say things other than off yourself. You know, I mean, Tonic does that. Are you going to reduce yourself to that level? I don't know. I just think maybe at this point
Shelley,
you could be like, hey,
the
you know, I
problem
retract
is that you're still taking it like I was literally telling her to put her head into a bucket of shit.
like when he gave me a cash
Well,
app,
it sounded
this
like-
is to off yourself. This is to get a rope. When he gave me cash apps to do that, like
Right,
he
well,
paid me
look,
to off
You were
myself.
yelling at her.
I mean,
Remember, you were shouting at her when you said it.
Would it have been better if I had said the longer version?
You didn't say it this way where you were all joking about it, but the longer version, I don't want to
Yeah,
hear
you
it on
said
my
it like
panel.
really mean, and you were like,
Yeah,
"Why don't you
the
die
longer
in a
version
bucket
is-
full of shit?" And you didn't like.
Yeah,
you didn't
I mean,
laugh.
because I was angry.
I don't remember you laughing. Like,
So
I
do
mean,
you
I
apologize
was
for
angry.
being that angry or not?
No.
you didn't sound like it was funny though.
No.
Like you keep
that's
saying
There
it was
will be
funny,
no
but then you don't.
apologies.
You weren't laughing though.
You two seemed really upset about it.
No, I'm just wondering why
really
you were
did
upset.
affect me. It did affect
Why
me.
I was
I'm wondering
upset
why
that
you're
she
like why you
encouraged
were
people to
upset for where
call
you said.
the government authorities on somebody because of some internet bullshit. Come on.
That doesn't have to do with the matter at hand. We're not even talking about
It's the same reason that I
It's
get
not-
angry when people do that
That's
shit
not
to
a valid
you.
piece of argument right there. It has nothing on the basis of the conversation at
Rebel,
hand.
you're getting
so-
triggered when you start doing the voice.
Well, anyway, no, I'm actually about to leave. So
I knew it.
So now who's
well, I
triggered?
mean, this is dull.
Now he's gonna go over to Rada's and talk shit about us. It's like,
Oh, it's Rada
typical.
live. All right, yeah, I'll probably go and join
Okay,
his
go
panel.
on.
Told you.
I'm
Go on,
bored of
Told you.
this.
Go
Well,
on,
we're just
Nate.
going round in circles. It's boring.
Because you can't just
You were the one who came
No.
here and started like derailing the panel.
Derailing the panel. Oh.
can
You
UK
derailed
go at
it.
you?
I mean, Truth Finder UK wants to go at me. Yeah, sure.
Oh wow, he dropped. Wow. Bastard.
He'll be
He's
back.
totally trying to go over there and give Rada views. I know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Thanks for having my back, Shelly.
You're welcome. I was at the same level that you are when it happened. I said, wow, that's a new low.
Yeah. I felt like I had to, it fit the occasion. I had to put
I'm
my,
glad you brought it up.
yeah, no, I had to put my, anyway.
Hello?
Nah, Shiva's gone. The man child's gone in it. I wanted to have a go at Shiva, but he ran for it.
Yeah, 99% of the time he'll run for it.
He doesn't.
I'm gonna follow him to Rada's and have a go at him there.
He doesn't take very well to a troll.
Shelly,
like
I'm
you.
restreaming Shiva. I mean, no, Rada.
I'll catch you
Okay.
later, man. I need to, say something to Shiva, but he's running from what I have to say to the man child.
Cool. Have a good day.
It takes a man to admit you're wrong. And that's something that Shiva did not do when he had the opportunity to do.
He doesn't
right
do
here,
that. He doesn't
right
admit
now
to his
on this
wrong.
panel.
He's not
He
somebody
missed
who
that
likes to admit.
opportunity. That's the ego. That's the ego that gets in the way of him saying,
pride.
yeah, you know what? That was pretty shitty, no pun intended, of what I said. And yeah, I do retract that. I probably wouldn't say it again. But with him, he'll say it again. So that, was not a mistake. That's in his character.
His nature.
There's a difference. Man, child, I'm coming for you. Truth finder. My gosh. All right, guys. So don't go over to Rada's, that's for sure.
He's not
go
really.
over
I'm just
to
streaming him so
Rebel.
we don't have to like.
Yeah, you can
go
hate watch over at Rebels.
Yeah, you can. No, I'm not hate watching. I love watching him. I care so much about him. So much so I'm gonna look over him and make sure he's doing the right thing for all of us. Everyone.
Yeah, he's the voice for us, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel it. Yeah. I feel it, definitely. He's got that leadership quality in him.
Who? Yeah.
For sure. 100%.
100%.
Yeah, let me put something in for you.
Yeah, I'll unblock you, Shelly, if you're asking.
Okay. So that'd be cool if you did that. Just know that all along, there's a lot of us who they don't even come to the forefront, but they still have your back, and that I have the greater good of yours in mind. If you do something I don't like, of course, I'm going to say something, and that's okay too. And if I do something that you don't like, then it's okay if if you say something like, Shelly, not everybody wants to fuck you. You know what I mean? Like kind of stuff like that. Then I'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. Maybe they don't. So then I can see.
I was so let me just air out what I had said earlier, except I said it more angry on my stream. It was like I was pissed off because I was like, damn, yo, like this chick Flower Child, she shares her link with me before I have court. She never does this any other day, but all of a sudden today she does this shit. It's like, then I see like it's not even starting until after I get out of court, so it's like almost like she set it up, especially so like when I get back home, I have to see this. And like, the first thing that triggered me, honestly, was like I knew all of a sudden like she was just playing some fucking game. Like I thought about how because I went back and I saw her channel last night and I saw these streams with her and Chicky Katie and I saw how close they were together. And I'm like, wait a minute, there's no way that like, because like there's a point where like you're like thinking about this shit that like even Chicky Katie is doing this stuff for her friends like Tonic and shit. And like it wouldn't be out of like the realm to like believe that like she'd be like helping them with some weird little like stuff here and there. And it's like plus the like letting AC up like that. And then when we question her, she's like, well, because Huck was going after his kids. And like she damn well knows, like if there was anyone calling to take her job away, it would have been him, like someone like him, which she even like tried to state within what she told me in Discord. So like I know she's full of shit because like you wouldn't be pandering to the same people who are connected with the people who supposedly took your job away if you really had your job taken away. Like it just things didn't add up, so and plus like especially this past weekend, like you're the only one, like one of the few other people showed up in my chat, but like many people stayed away intentionally when Andrew was like, he's telling people to stay away. And it's like when he's showing like, people stalking me and following me around. And that goes on for like 72 hours straight. And like, yet everyone's going to act like nothing ever happened. Like they don't know what the fuck. So it's like, I just got out of court and very few people are like saying what's up. Very few people are like acknowledging this shit. Like, there were some people who hit me up and were like, are you all right? What happened and stuff like that. Or like, hey, Rebel. But like, sometimes I feel like they set this shit up on purpose just to make me look bad. Like even Jane Miller, like I don't got any problem with her for real. If like, let's say she didn't really know what was going on, but let's just say if she was playing into this narrative where it's like intentionally just to make me look bad, like, look, I donated to him. Ha 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 ha. But now look at what he's doing to me. I will never support him again. And just so happens to be on the same day I had court and all this shit. Like, and it's like, just so happens to be like, when I'm like, who's working with Andrew, who's helping him because there has to be due to the numbers analytics.
I hold her accountable for that. That's
no.
too much.
I'm not holding her accountable for like hanging out with Andrew and none of that. But like when it comes to like the narrative, when it comes to like cancel Connie, that comes from Andrew. That comes from Tonic. So no matter what, let's just say if it is part of that, it would have had to been from them no matter what. Which means that it's only now even creepier when she's like, oh, you know, I gave you money and you're acting like this, so and so. When she damn well knows I had court today, it's like, it's not like any other day, you know. Like she knows, like usually people will be like, well, Rebel's just like this. He's more upset, especially because he has court. You know, like they'll excuse me in this kind of like shit because like they'll know I'm like upset, but for some reason she's not, like, you know, because she, I feel, was kind of like, you know, backstabbing, just like Happy Hippie. Like she's playing like she's nice all the time, right? But like even like someone kind of made like a little kind of like what is it called, subliminal threat towards me today, right? Or subliminal like whatever towards me, and Happy Hippie's like the first one to comment on that shit, you know. And it's like, it's totally not in my best interest, right? Like it's totally not, you know, supposed to help me, like. And it's like, but intentionally just to fuck with my head, she'll do that shit because she's telling me right there that she's not in support of me. It's like, but then she'll come around, play like she's nice, and it's like she's not though. She's pulling the Cindy Renee. Like
German. I hope I didn't just block German lady. I hope I didn't block her. I was trying to time out Trump said. Crap.
Like, let me break this simple. There's a lot of people playing a Cindy Renee right now. And what is that? It's when, you know, Cindy Renee flip-flops around. You don't really know where she stands. 1 second she's here, the next second she's there. That a lot of people are doing that, and it's more than just Cindy Renee. Let's just put it that way. And that's dangerous for people like us who, like, let's say if we have our lives affected by certain people and they're only catering to certain people who want to hurt us. Does it really mean these people are really nice, or is it really kind of like a butterfly effect?
That's a good point. See you, COVIDs. Okay, good. I didn't delete her. I want to say this when it comes to your buddy, not your buddy, but their buddy Andrew. I want to pretty much guess that this is happening. I don't think he has his viewers in their best interest. I think that he doesn't do what he's doing to you to entertain them. And hear me out for a second. I think what he's doing is to simply take revenge upon you.
And harass me, and harass my mom, harass my family, harass any of my neighbors, who, you know, like everyone around. Like it's not just hurting me and my mom too. It's like hurting all of them.
Yet he has the people who are watching to build up his confidence because, oh wow, now look at them. They're looking at me. They like me. They're admiring me because I'm entertaining them. But he's not doing it for that reason. That's not his purpose. He always has an ulterior motive. His ulterior motive is to destroy you. That's it. So you guys who are supporting him, he's not doing it for you. He's doing it for him. That's all he cares about. And that's the truth. That's as simplistic as I can get with it. He does not care about his viewers. He's not there for the entertainment. He's solely, because you notice he doesn't do panels. He doesn't care about, he only solely goes after you. He doesn't go after anybody else.
You don't know that. He's in his Discord server. You don't know who else. Like, he could be going after you. He could be going after Rue still. Like, you guys don't even know it, but like he is.
Yeah, that's
true. He would, like, Tonic wouldn't go after y'all or Turtle Boy or anybody else unless, let's say, Andrew gave him the okay to do. So it's like, you know, either way, these are the same people who Andrew first would focus his direction towards. So it's like, it only would make sense that, like, he's kind of like, you know, getting other people to do his shit for him. That's why it's like when people prioritize someone like Tonic or like AC or some shit, like, let's call these fucking idiots out. It's like, they're just not going to do anything because you're not calling out the person who started them on this shit in the first place. It's like, that's kind of the point. And they're too afraid to do it, so they won't do it. So it's like, it'll never happen. And there's not enough proof, you know, following back to him because, like, he doesn't go live enough. He's in Discord doing it. So, like, they all get wary about it because they think, oh, there's no way Rebel could be right about this shit. Andrew couldn't be doing that. But it's like, well, then why would Andrew jump on that panel the other night in the first place then if he wasn't around the shit? If he didn't care and he's not invested, why would he restream me for the past 2 days? Like, you guys really realize that, like, he has been around, he hasn't left, and, you know, people saying that he is doing better, that's just to cover up for his shit.
Yeah. And oh yeah, I'm staying away from it. So I can, basically, like, I can see how people can get trapped into it. First they watch him and they think, oh, this is funny, this is drama, this is entertainment. So then they get trapped into it and they get a little bit more personal. And at that point, okay, now they have to either do stuff for him or support him in a way that they see. Either one, he'll show, like, he'll use somebody as a scapegoat and say, this is what I'll do to you if you don't do what I want, or he will be aggressive in some way and intimidate people to do what he wants them to do. And it may just be a subtle thing, but I can see him doing that because he's been aggressive with me. He's been aggressive with you. He's been aggressive with a lot of people. He bullies. Anytime someone new comes into the community, he's the first one up on the panel to start challenging them and to start trolling them. That's what he has to do. He has to be in complete control over everybody. That means he has to have, if somebody new comes in, he has to have another. Look, he doesn't have control over me. He doesn't have control over you, but yet he wants to. So all the people who are supporting him, that's who you're supporting. Do not get close to him. Do not DM him. Do not talk to his friends if you know people are good with him, because he will only go at you the way he's gone at other people. That's his tactic. He will live by that. He will die by that. That's what he's about. Run from him.
And
that's coming from my heart.
He doesn't, like, it's not just those people who are vulnerable either to, like, falling into his shit. Like, it's also people who come into our chats who he'll threaten and then extort basically to stay away from us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's nothing shiny and wholesome about him. He's not even funny. He's not even smart. He doesn't really have any good qualities except for being an aggressive thug.
Yeah.
Did he break out of jail or something? I mean, how did he get in the free world? I wonder. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But he definitely manipulates people.
I mean,
and there are people, you know, just if you're new and you're just hanging out in his chat, just beware that that's who he is. How do I know? I'm doing it.
I like there's very few
with Tonic. Like, it's not just him. It's Tonic too, and it's other people. It's AC. It's ASMR. It's Steph. Like, it's Brett. It's all these people.
Yeah, but most people in this chat, they know this though. Like, that's what I'm saying too, Shelly. Like, it's not like these people here don't know that. You know, it's like I think they totally know that.
Now this will live on. Me saying this will live on for new people and for anybody who they may be sharing this with. Now new ears will hear it. At least one, if one set of new ears hears this, I'm happy.
Shelly, I don't even think they'll know what we're talking about because they like you could be talking about any Andrew out there. They could be like, what Andrew are you talking about? Like, they don't know. You know, it's like to them we're probably talking in code. So you have to be specific.
Right, that's true. And I literally don't want to even give out I am kind of talking in code because I don't want to give out his name. I'm not going to promote him in any way at all. I don't even want to look. It'd be an insult if I doxed him. It'd be an insult to me because now I'm advertising him. Why the fuck would I do that? I want to save people from that shit.
Yeah, but like it's not like he's like Elvis. It's not like people are gonna like be attracted to him just because they figure out who he is or some shit. It's not really like he's a very likable guy. As a matter of fact, it's just like
right. No, he's not.
But I get where you're going.
Yeah, I see. There's just certain people. They have certain characters, and you just kind of pick up on them. You know. I mean, I know I'm not perfect. I realize that. But like with Shiva, Shiva doesn't care how he treats people. Shiva doesn't care how he talks about people, yet he claims to be Buddhist. That makes no sense to me. How would I ever want to be a Buddhist if you're representing Buddhism?
Yeah.
How is a new person who is looking into it, you're standing beside that practice and you're not even trying to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And that's like, you know, I don't know. I can't judge him. I can't. And I just did.
Well, I mean, it's not like he doesn't sin too, Shelly. I'm sure he does it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, matter of fact, I don't think he believes in anything like a god. He just kind of believes. He said Buddha, but I mean, I don't know. He's very hateful for Buddhists.
Yes. Yeah. Well, but he blames it on his anger issues. But then don't go on a live stream.
Right.
Like, then you're doing it for clout because you know you're angry, but you're going to go on a live stream to gain that admiration from people. So
being angry sure does excuse him from his Buddhist ways.
From his Buddhist faith.
Yeah.
No, it's not an excuse for breaking the Buddha-esque laws of practicing Buddhism.
I want to give a special shout out to Brian King.
Yeah, take the video down, Brian King. Did you take it down yet, buddy?
Hashtag take the video down, Brian King. Do the right thing.
Take your hat off, Lawless. Hashtag take the hat off.
Hashtag take your hat off, Lawless.
That's funny. You start trends like that. You do.
You know, if Lawless can take his hat off, you know. Ooh. Yes, Brett.
I never said I wasn't.
I want to suck your blood. What?
Spiritual man. I'm an evil cat. Look at me. Ooh. Ah, yeah. Y'all. Practicing womanizer. Buddha has anger issues. Okay, noted.
Noted.
Yeah.
Shelly, you don't want me to show you the Mrs. Dramadome stock account image that I've been showing around, do you?
Yeah.
You want me to see? You want to see?
Yes. Oh wow. It kind of looks like her. With a beard. I mean, it's definitely a woke look.
And if anything, I think this is why he's been like doing the shit he's been doing for the past 2-3 days to me.
It only takes a picture, doesn't it?
Like
my mug and all these other ugly shots of me and pictures.
Like I messaged Huck that same day after I put this up on my channel, and I was like, he's gonna kill me. Watch. And sure enough, the next day he fucking restreams me like with his channel and then Rich Cheeses just to top it off, and then he does it again the next day. It's just like that really set him off.
I was in your chat, so he put up both my.
This shit set him off, yo. I was like, oh my god, no, he didn't. He is pissed. But
let me say this in the right way. If he didn't think that it looked like her, why would he be upset? So that looks bad on him because now he thinks that picture looks like her.
I don't.
Then why else would he be mad?
No.
Why did he just say, "Hell no, it doesn't look like her"? Why, he's just being dumb. Like why? That's what he should say instead of being mad about it.
No, he's totally mad. He's gonna fucking kill me, yo. This dude's pissed.
Oh my gosh. But yet he can do all these mean things, and all this bad, evil shit. And that when you come back at something so small and minor,
I don't know what I did.
It's not like you have her name underneath it's not like you have her name underneath the picture or anything like that. You're not
I did the other day I did. The other day I put it on.
God. That's pretty bad.
The other day I put it on.
Hey, good. I mean, you know what though? That's look, I don't care about that, especially because he has gone such to the low length.
And it wasn't even a picture of her. Like, that's the thing. Like, it wasn't like I even did it. Like, you know what I mean? Like what would affect someone the worst is like if it's like your own picture, or if it's like something like your own picture or some shit. I don't know, but like it's not even you though. It's like totally not even close to you.
Yeah, I would just laugh. I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, that's funny! Like, why would he think that looks like?" I would have just laughed.
For God's sake, I mean, the person has a mustache. Ace doesn't have a mustache, but I mean, as far as I know, but I mean, like, it's just like, you know,
it was just the color of the hair and the shape of the face.
No, like, and now he's up over at Rada's. He's probably pissed off right now, and I get it. Like, he's pissed. But like, dude, it's not even her. It's not even fucking her. Though.
It's not, guys. Just for the record, that's not her.
That shouldn't make you angry. Like, if there was an impersonation of someone like
it's another blondie.
Like, if it was like an impersonation of like Alex V or some shit, and I'm like, look, Alex V, it's like someone who looks just like you. Like, that doesn't like. She'll be like, yeah, whatever, dude.
I mean,
so like,
I would say it even slightly. I can't even say it looks like Lawless. Like, I don't know. I see her more than him in it.
Even Duchess of Dutchness, like, you pick someone out who looks like her, and it's like she would just be like, oh, whatever, dude. Like, but it's like, oh, because I did one that it's not. It doesn't even look like Ace.
I mean, could they be transphobe? Possibly. Is that why he's so angry?
But I like the thing is like maybe I wasn't even trying to aim it towards, because the other day I only put Mrs. Krama Dome. I didn't put Mrs. Drama Dome. There's a difference.
Meaning comedy. They're not.
Yeah, like Krama,
that'd be funny if they were into comedy and drama, which is Krama. But
Krama.
Yeah. Comedy and drama, but
we're not in that community. We're in the weird.
No, of course not. I wish we were in the Krama community.
We're in the weird, like you know.
This is like the criminal community.
You know.
This is the outcast community. Like, I'm not being a part of that shit, dude.
This is the cancel comedy community. I don't even know, man.
Yeah, I'm down with the Krama.
Magic, I didn't block you. Oh my God, Magic keeps thinking that I blocked her. I didn't block you, Magic. I swear. I'm not listening to what they're saying about me. I think Magic is mad at something else going on over there.
I'm not paying attention. I don't know what's going on over there.
I got my own thing. What's going on at Rada's? I don't even know what's going on there. So.
I don't even care. I'm not even going to go back and watch. He's restreaming them. Nobody cares. If y'all want to, I mean, that's fine. You can go or you can not go.
No, I don't even care. Fuck them. I'm not listening to that fucking shit.
Ooh,
like, either way, like I'm playing Grand Theft Auto. I'm not negative. I'm not about that negative shit. Hell no.
Yeah, that negativity is not good for your soul. And Crafty Cat knows that it's definitely not good for the earth and the trees.
Well, that's why I came here. That's why I came here, you know, and then, you know, I can cover all that stuff and over at my channel, so that, you know, if people want to go watch that shit, and I'm restreaming it over there, but it's like they don't have to go and watch Rada, and then there's still like a link back over here if they want to hang out here where there's no drama. So it's like
Jane,
the best.
Jane, you're now adding to the problem right now.
What's Jane saying? What is she saying? What is she saying?
This is what she said here. Rada wants the link. So now,
wow,
does that kind of support kind of what you were saying? So Jane, you're not totally innocent. You don't see Huckleberry. You don't see Huckleberry advertising for him.
Yeah, and you know what I was saying, Kelly? I was like, if there's people who are like kind of like catering to the Andrew kind of like narrative or whatever, like they're gonna feel guilty to come over to my channel. Like that's why they won't come over and support me, is because like they know they did something wrong. So their first reaction is to feel guilty and to not come over because they know they did something wrong. So it's like, you know what I mean? And that's what Jane has kind of been doing. That's what, like, you know, Happy Hippie's been doing. A lot of other people and stuff. Squishy Cat, she always done that shit. Like, it's just like Flower Child, she totally always does that shit. It's like, but like, you know, you don't. Certain other people don't. Like, you know, Sweet, she can't really be right now, but you know, but other people, you know, Huck, she supports me. I know she does, but like, there's just like certain other people out there that I'm wary about.
Yeah, see, and I didn't always believe you. Sometimes I think, maybe he's overthinking that one, but most of the time, like in the beginning, I didn't really believe what you were saying, and then over time, like, wow, he was right. So now at this point, I just sort of believe in the beginning, because eventually I'm going to say, yeah, he was right. So Jane, she said, I thought you liked him. And see, that's what they see in so Jane, he went live while I'm live and took everybody. Do you think that I liked him if he was going live? I didn't let him on my panel like this. See, they don't see the behind the scenes stuff.
Well, some
That's
things just
how it
aren't a
looks to the-
coincidence, Shelly. If they're pandering to a certain weird kind of like Andrew Radas like kind of narrative, it's usually not a good thing. It's not like they're probably in it for our best interests if they're only pandering to people who want to hurt us in the long run. Like right now, it might feel good because Jane's here. It almost seems like she's supportive, but it's like if it's only going to hurt us in the long run, is it worth it though?
Let me ask her this. So, Jane, are they over there talking like nicely about us? So
They're not. No.
Exactly.
Andrew's
so
off
why?
Jane.
Then
Andrew's
why would
actually
she
on
come
Jane.
over? So why would she come over and say that if they're not talking? Like, don't you see what the dynamic is, Jane? Like, it doesn't take somebody who is brand new, like even somebody brand new would notice. Oh, they're talking about them. That means that they're probably not cool with them.
Like Shelly, like I didn't even know that Andrew and
Okay.
Shelly, like I didn't even know that Radha and Andrew
Jane,
were cool,
sorry.
right? Nah, whatever. My bad, Jane. I didn't maybe know. But either way, I didn't know that Jane. I mean, I didn't know that Andrew and Radha were actually really cool yet. Like the only thing I had an indication to was the wrench that he had in Radha's chat, and then also the wrench that Radha had in his chat. That was the only indication. But yet now, right now, is the only next indication that I know they're friends.
No way
Because like
did
if
I
I didn't
believe
see it
you.
right now, I wouldn't have never even like known. I would have been like, maybe Radha, isn't. But then now, right now, it's like that surely tells me I was right. But it's like
no way
I'm
did
not
I believe
always
you
right.
when you first started saying, "Oh, he got the wrench," and I'm like, "Well, Andrew gives everybody a wrench when they go over there." So I was thinking, now Rebel, he's just looking into it too much. But now, what do you guys think? I mean, there's definitely some connection.
Like for instance, I was wrong about that Turtle Boy, that female who called Turtle Boy and harassed him. Like I thought it was Stella, right? Like, but that's something like that was like anyone could have got that wrong. Like only he would have known for sure, and kind of had an idea as to who it was before. Like I would because I kind of I was only thinking of people within our community. I'm not thinking of the people who also were in his side and also could have been stalking him over there at Turtle Boys and whatever. Maybe they watched or listened to his blog for like a long time or some shit. Like, so, I mean, that like little things like that, like I'm wrong. Yeah. Like I can be wrong, but it wasn't like I was intentionally trying to lead people into believing it was Stella just to try to like accuse Stella. Like I really thought just because, I'm only around this community all the time that it could have been her, but like I was naive too for thinking that because it's still like I was only thinking within this community, and I see why I would have been wrong because but
let's look at this. What German says makes it seem that everyone supports Andrew. Reality is Huck, Rue, Radha, and some other have more people watching. This is blown out of proportion that Andrew has this huge army of paranoia. It could be intuition or paranoia mixed together, or Anne's paranoia mixed together. Possibly.
See, I see it like it has to be on purpose because there's no way it could be this elaborate. And with people like Shiva in it, it's so easy to fuck with people's heads. Like he's such a good projectionist, and like especially if he's been in on it too, man. And on that psyops, the one that Bird has been talking about for 2 years now, like that makes this shit deep. That means that they're really taking it to another level. That bitch Manda going around here, befriending everybody, trying to get to know everyone, trying to get info from everyone. That's not just a coincidence. Like these people are digging deep.
Yes, they sure are. Same with LG. Javier says, Army, they don't have shit. Literally, I laugh every time I hop in my Cadillac and run up to the bank or catch a flight, etc. That's true. Oh, I just thought of something. So, that Andrew disavowed tonic or whatever. So
no, he didn't.
I know. No, he didn't. Yeah, he wants Radha to think that. You get it?
Tonic was just at Richard Cheese's chat the other day, and so was Corrosive was there, a few other people. Like these are the same people who supposedly are shunning Tonic, but yet but he feels safe enough restreaming me over there at Richard Cheese's though.
Yeah, they don't keep it on the down low very, very good. So this is what they're doing. Andrew's like, oh well, Radha's mad at Tonic, and Radha thinks that Andrew doesn't like Tonic. So now Andrew's going to Radha because he thinks Radha's all alone. Get it?
No, I think that. See, I think that they're both.
That's
they've
what
both been
I
in this
think.
shit.
That's my.
Like, remember that Radha. Remember Radha was cool with Tonic and Andrew long before he started coming off like he was like calling out anybody. Like he was over there driving past my home and shit. Like, and if you notice, the same kind of behavior you're seeing him portray now as of late is similar to what you'd have seen like a year ago or 2 years ago or whatever. That's Rada. That's Rada, not this fucking bullshit ass fucking whatever the hell he's doing right now to appease to the ponies or whatever. Like that's just bullshit.
That's true. Trump said he doesn't understand the
Like that's
attacks
just
on
to
women.
draw a new audience or some shit just to make himself like look good. Maybe I don't know like why he does this shit and pretends and acts and scripts out this whole like Tonic hate bullshit, but then he won't even bother doxing Tonic's name. If you notice, it's like, well, yeah, you're so quick to call people out, but you can't even dox a little bitch's name. Zachary. Like, fuck them. Zachary. Fuck you. Like how is it so hard to say this shit? Rada calls this dude out for like 6 months straight, but yet he can't fucking say Zachary Martin.
Because they know if they dox him, or it's not doxing, but he put his name, whatever.
It's like his name is already out there. He's already a criminal now. Like he harasses Turtle Boy, and we're not like we can hear it in a court audio, but yet we're not going to say it. Like fuck out of here.
Well, because they don't want it to happen to something to happen to them. It's the only reason people don't do it. I mean, it's smart.
Oh, Zachary. Fuck him. Zachary.
Hey Jane, he's not mad at you. So just because you were over there, I don't think he's mad. He's just trying to come up with conclusions.
I'm not mad at her for that. I'm mad at her for after saying that like stuff about me like the like using that whole weaponizing the money thing. Like I hate that shit. Like I don't know why the hell, like even if I said something, like why do you have to then come over here?
Yeah, that was kind of poor taste
like,
to say that.
Like that like hurt, and especially on the day that I had court too. It's like that affects me. Like that fucks me up way more than like whatever I implied like they did over there by being at Flower Child's. Like that's nothing really. Yeah, okay, but like it's just like what's that whole after thing? That's weird.
What is German lady saying? All his buddies only said that because they felt they had to. They totally think Turtle Boy deserved it. Yeah, okay, I believe that they did think that, and know that Tonic does stuff like that all the time. He just got caught this time.
Wow, Rada sure has Andrew up on his panel for a long time for someone that doesn't support that sort of stuff, or like Tonic, when Tonic is most certainly Andrew's bestie.
Oh yeah, I don't get it. Oh yeah, because Rada's like, oh no, they're not talking anymore. Probably he's thinking that. No, they're never gonna break up, guys. Never.
Of course they're talking. Like Tonic was just at Richard Cheese's yesterday. If like they weren't talking, he would never have shown up at Richard Cheese's yesterday.
And Richard Cheese is Andrew's protege at this point.
Tonic did not seem upset. He didn't seem worried. He seemed the same. No one's calling him out. Like, fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. And then where did they go after or before or after? They went over to Andrew's. So it's like it's not only just that he showed up at Richard Cheese's, it's that even Andrew was over at Richard Cheese's the same time when Tonic was.
Oh.
And they both were commenting in Richard Cheese's.
So obvious.
So it's like, dude, and I didn't see Andrew in the chat like going like, Tonic, you little shit for all the stuff you did to Turtle Boy. You're supposed to be gone. You're supposed to be shunned. You know what? Nah, he had a wrench there just like Andrew did. So it's like, are you guys seriously not going to see the sign here, the patterns? And if not, like, it's just like then people have to be in on it. There's no way.
Sometimes people don't see it like others do. Let's just put it that way. And Jane, I get it. It wasn't in that good taste to say something about the money, because when you give money to somebody, you should give it out of the kindness of your heart and not have any expectations of it back. It's not a loan. But yeah, we don't like when you get mad at us, Rebel. But also, guys, we can't take it personally. And just don't stoop, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I'm tired. I haven't gotten sleep good for the past few nights. I think that people would know that. Mm-hmm. Like I've been already frustrated from the shit that Andrew's been putting me through because they've seen, it's like, so, I mean, a lot of that stuff has a part to play in it. It's not like I'm just like I just go off on people like I'm mad at them or whatever. It's like, this has been a very hard day for me. Like I'm just stressed out, but still it's like, I just don't know like who's siding with who, what's going on. Like when it really comes down to it, there's a lot of people playing some function in my real life, and not just these people on here, but like police and shit. And so it's like, I'm like I can't have the luxury of just like having fun anymore. Like it's not like as much as I want to, I can't just like let people in and not like understand, you know.
Well, thank you for saying that, what you did about AC, and you're like, well, why would you even ask, should I? And here's my take on that, guys. Rebel's right. The thing about it is I should go with my intuition, and it's not like he did anything to me today. AC didn't do anything to me today, but what he's done in the past means that he could do in the future as well. And I don't want the problems, basically. And if I see him surrounding potential problems, then I don't want him around.
Who?
AC.
Oh yeah.
He was trying to come up, and you know, Rada too. Rada and I have gone back and forth. Maybe I don't want to go back and forth anymore. Maybe that's why I didn't let him up. Maybe because I don't want the problems with Shiva. Shiva doesn't. He's not gonna try to come up, and if I don't let him up, he's not gonna just be persistent about it. He's just gonna be like, all right, fuck off then. You won't let me up, fuck off. He's not gonna be, let me go live, and he's not gonna be retaliatory if I say no to him, unlike some of the other guys. So he's not gonna, you know, do anything in retaliation, and that's why I know I can fight with Shiva, and he's not gonna do real life stuff. He's not going. I mean, yeah, he will go on his live stream. He will. He'll fucking live stream and he'll slander. Yeah, he does that. Okay. Yeah,
no, but like, let's just say there's someone else doing. Let's just say that there's someone else doing like real life stuff, and he's like approving of it. Like, sure, he might not be doing it, but like, what if he's okay with it and tolerates it as long as it?
Yeah, I actually retract that because he does go on his live stream and he does get mad. So never mind. He's the same. He is the same way. Never mind. Yeah, he's exactly the same way. So Doritos, I thought I blocked you, but I guess I just timed you out. I kind of meant to do the other one. There we go. I didn't mean it. I'll never do it again. Next day. Sometimes, Rebel, I'm like, oh, am I good with you today or not? And I kind of want to.
It's not even like that. Like today I had court. I'm tired. I'm frustrated. Like honestly, like, you know, it sucks because I didn't tell y'all that Flower Child was doing the shit. Like I should have just messaged y'all first and let you know first and then gone live, because the first thing I did was go live and then not think and like just kind of go off. So I mean, my bad. That was, you know, but like it's just like
it's all good.
I don't know. There's just something I knew about Flower Child for months now, like that just seemed off, and she's been like gaining a lot of traction with like people out there who have like sympathy for folk. But it's like, if there's too many people out there who really aren't honest or sincere about this shit, and too many people start playing victim, it's gonna start like diluting the real issues at hand.
That's a good point.
And that's why I get so pissed off, is because like she'll do this stuff, and I swear she's like appeasing to the people trying to hurt me legally in my real life and whatnot, but I just can't point my finger on it. But then it always seems like, you know, it sort of sways in that direction. Sometimes I get paranoid and I'm like, well, is this going on purpose just because I had court today? Like, is she doing a big panel like this on purpose just to have something ready for me to have to, like, you know, watch?
No, Rebel, no, she wasn't.
No,
she
like,
had this, no, she wasn't thinking.
But
she
the thing is,
that way.
like, the thing is, but she shared the link with me before I went to court.
I don't think she connected the two, Rebel. I honestly don't. I don't think she does malicious stuff like that. Unless somebody said, hey, you know, one of the PSYOP guys, if they said, hey, send this to him so that it'll trigger him, you know, I don't think anybody did that. She wouldn't think.
So then I questioned her on this. So here I am, and I'm questioning her, right? And then she's in your chat, and you know, she has to start making remarks towards my mom, and now she has to start making like incest remarks and shit. Like now she has to start saying really fucking low kind of shit. It's like I've never gone, and I've never gone that low with her. So it's like,
wait. So Flower Child said an incest remark?
Yeah.
No, Flower Child, not good.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, if she wasn't then part of that group, and she like I said, she did let AC up there and all. She did boot Huck though. Like, you gotta understand, like she was friends with Chicky Katie. Like, there's too many things pointing in that direction, as if she's like someone who could be pulling a long troll more so than somebody who could be a friend. or are
Said
trustworthy.
it earlier in this chat. I guess I missed it. See, and this is what happens: is I don't see everything. I don't see everything. Was
But
it
see,
brought
that's
up?
the thing.
Brought up on panel? I didn't hear it. I didn't see it.
No, it,
Oh,
like
God.
it was
And
in the
it
chat, but
stood
like
out to me now. I guess. But wait, Rebel. The way it was said to me now, yeah, it stood out to me. I heard that, but I didn't see that in the chat.
no, I passed by quick. I mean, like she was Ferging out in the chat for a little while. I mean,
And then
whatever.
she came
She
out.
probably went over there to, I think maybe someone else's. I don't know. But either way, what was my point that I was trying to make? My point is like
About-
I've never went after her family. Like I never went and attacked her. You know, like none of that shit. Like you know, like I never said anything about her mom or a remark about her own family or something like that. So I don't know why she'd have to go that low, unless of course, you know, she was connected with the folk who've been doing this the entire time.
Delete that comment, Trump said.
So I don't know.
So
And
Magic
plus-
says I suggested she leave his mother out of it, and she said she gives him the same. Oh my God.
Vibe back
Yeah,
and
I don't like.
it.
Oh God, I don't like
I
that
don't
flower
do it.
child. I fucking
I
don't
don't
like
do
it
that
at
to
all.
her, you know, like, and so like, you know, those things right there tell me that's not somebody who's
that
taking
gives
this
me a bad
seriously.
taste
Like,
in my mouth.
you know,
That's
and
not-
I was thinking about it. I'm like, because seriously, I want to take this seriously. Last night I was thinking about, I'm like seriously, like if there was one thing that Flower Child could gain from this about lying about
Magic,
having
delete
her
that
job
comment,
lost,
please. Or Huckleberry,
about
delete
saying
his
that
comment.
she lost her job or something and then coming to me about it, like it would be to like kind of like maybe drain my donators away from me or something. Like maybe it's like to get them away from donating to me or to donate to her or to feel bad for her, maybe like but either way, like she knew that I would focus on her stream. And what happened when she streamed that day when she said she lost her job? I was restreaming it, you know, and the thing is like I was in question of it because like even though she shared the link with me to like kind of focus on the stream, I knew there was something questionable about that shit because she's been known in the past to like be like, oh, I'm not supporting someone, and then she let Tana Cabal on the panel, she let somebody up on the panel like AC, like she's done this shit before. And I knew at that point, if she does let these people up and she still appeases to them, then she's lying. She's a liar. She didn't lose her fucking job.
I want to say that, and this is not in a defense because now I'm seeing what she said and that's not cool. She is new, right, at doing panels. There is even tremendous amount of pressure, even for me, because I'm like, oh, I see them there. They're still there. They're still there. I keep kicking them, but they still come. See, that persistence is what puts the pressure on.
No,
panels.
But Shelly, she knew enough.
Hold on.
But she knew enough to block Huck or kick Huck when she wanted to, though. Like when it came down to blocking Huck or kicking Huck at that moment in time, like she knew enough then. So even if you want to make that argument and be like, oh, she was too nervous. Well, how come she wasn't nervous enough to like not kick Huck when she said that? Like she knew damn well that appeased to AC, but she did it anyway because she was nervous. You know?
Get out of here. Not you. Trump said, I don't really like the way you're talking, to be honest. At all.
He's not nice like Trumpy. He's not.
Fuck him.
He's not like
Yeah.
Trumpy. Yeah. You see, Trump said is the evil one. You don't
Yeah,
want to
fuck
with
you.
him. Yeah.
Trump said, not cool.
He's the liberal Trump, not the Republican.
Don't let it bother you. I don't know. Listen, I don't want you to take things personally. I don't want to take things personally, but now I have an opinion about what she said to you. Now I have an opinion about her character of what she said to you. So that I can't change. And now that I know it, I can't not know it. Right?
Right.
But
so
like
if German lady is trying to say like to me, I don't know if this is directed towards me, like, yeah, just like Ross, but side attempt, everything is a conspiracy. So yeah, I got that one wrong. And I mean, the only reason that I got that one terribly wrong was because I wasn't friends with Sweet at that time. So she wasn't able to tell me, like give me a heads up to let me really know what was going on behind the scenes. Like I didn't really have a behind the scenes conversation with any of these people. If I did, it would have been like easier. And especially if I was friends with Sweet, because she would have been like, no, Rebel, like it is serious. Like she's being attacked too, or she's being harassed. Like I didn't even know she was being harassed until 6 months or like whatever after the fact of that happening or whatever. Like I don't even know, 3-4 months or some shit. And then I finally realized like they were going at her and calling her phone like that and harassing her. Like I didn't know they were doing that like that, like to that degree.
Yep.
You know, but like after hearing that, it's like, okay, now it makes sense. Before I didn't know that. Before
and that
all
was
I
the
knew
point
was
where we
that,
said, "Oh, why are you guys supporting them?" And people still support him even after that, and then after that, and then after that, and then after that. Yeah, it doesn't
like that's the thing is like a lot of people enable people like Andrew and Tonic to make a conspiracy surrounding me. It's like, you know, instead of just coming in up front and speaking to me or whatever, or like, and then they'll just fall into it and they'll do exactly what Tonic and Andrew want them to do. And then it just leads me into falling into a conspiracy. And then they're like, why is she doing that? Why is she into like, why does she believe in a conspiracy? And it's like, well, then why don't you just come up front and tell me what's going on so that I don't have to sit here wondering what the fuck is going on? Because if I'm not corrected, I'm just gonna be sitting there like, you know.
It is funny how you do make up every. See, what you do is you make up every possible scenario. This is what Rebel does. He's not saying this is what happened. He's saying this is what is possible. This is what possibly happened, and he'll make up 3 or 4 scenarios about one single incident. So yeah, come forth and say none of those are right, but that one is.
Shelly, I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta go eat some dinner and like take a break and whatever. But I'll maybe see you in my chat, or I'm gonna unblock you though and do all that, and Huck too and stuff. And Jane maybe if she was cool, like I don't know, but anyway.
She's been hanging out here. I can't imagine that she's anything that's, you know, bad or anything like that.
Well, I don't know.
She's been a good supporter. She has.
Yeah, that's what I thought about Punkalicious at one point too, and then she just turned out to be a flip flopper as well. Like, you know, like there's just a lot of people like that. Like
Punkalicious.
You know what? You never seen Punkalicious like in every single person's chat at some point or another, always there, like hiya. It's like, whoa, wow, yeah.
I see Poon, cool. I see COVIDs.
Yeah, and it's like it doesn't help when all these people just enable fucked up people, and it's like these are the same people who just keep enabling the shittiest people out there, and then they'll barely ever show up in my chat. Only like occasionally you'll see them be like, "Hi, Rebel."
Stella, you only want ill will for people. You only have it. That's
anyway, Stella, you're gonna get off of here. I'll talk to you later.
No problem.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, no problem. See ya. Stella, you literally don't care about his well-being. You only want to attack him. That's it. I mean, if you do care, well, you wouldn't say it in that manner or something. Hey, if this is Sassy, I want to know where the real Sassy is. Sassy Assassin. I miss him. Okay? I haven't seen him in like 2 years. Literally, it's been 2 years. Jane, look, I don't want it to be the good cop, bad cop to where he's the bad cop. You know, I don't want him to be seen as the bad one. He literally really didn't do anything. No, Shelly, you don't care. You care about the attention you get off a manic guy. What attention do I get? I mean, don't we all like attention? I mean, you're obviously getting my attention, so that means that you want attention, right? So that means that you're attention seeking right now, Stella. You are. You want attention, and you're getting it, okay? So you're saying I only care about the attention. You do. And unless you're a psychiatrist or psychologist or therapist, you don't know if he's in a manic state. You don't know. Unless you're trained to know, you don't. You can't really definitively say that you know that because you don't. So that's pretty much the last comment that I'm going to see of yours, because I don't pander to suicide trolls, and that's you. Okay? That's you. And that's the truth. You know, we all saw the video of when you were with that big group putting forth the effort to get somebody to self-harm, and you were there. So you really don't have a leg to stand on coming in hot like that. You might not want to do that to people, especially when you have a pretty shady past. Just saying. That was disgusting. When I saw that, I was like, damn, that's horrible that you were in with that. You were in that group. And it did happen. You can't deny that it happened. That's pretty much worse than anything a lot of people have done, including Rebel. If you think he's done all these bad things, pretty much he's never done that. That was so cringe. Okay? So now you've said all you needed to say, and I'm going to go ahead and block you. I hope you got it all out. But he was wrong, Shelley, and he'll probably do it again. He's come a long way, but we're all fallible humans. Right, and you can't completely forget the past. You can't. It's impossible. Poon, who are you talking to? Oh my God. Well, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down, guys. I spent 3 hours and 18 minutes with you guys. Can you hit the like button on your way out? And we will cross paths again sometime. Have a good night.